Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. Thursday Night Football featured the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans. The Houston Texans dominated on defense and sacked Josh Allen 8 times, leading them to a 23-19 victory. The basketball Buckeyes were in action last night at home. Christoph Tilley led the way with 17 points. John Mobley added 15 points, and the Buckeyes blew out Western Michigan 91-58. And finally, the Columbus Blue Jackets got out to a 2-0 lead against the Toronto Maple Leafs last night. However, Toronto tied the game at 2 to send the game to overtime. That's where Adam Fantilli scored his second goal of the night to lead the Jackets to a 3-2 victory. This update was sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Awaken 180 wants to thank Columbus by offering $500 off every new program now through Thanksgiving. Visit awaken180weightloss.com. Breaking sports news when it happens right here on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Good morning, Columbus.
Joe, that ain't good enough. Come on, Joe.
Wait, no. Stop this one.
Frizzle left tight, F fly, pass 37 punch, waggle, help, baby dizzy, X fan on the turbo.
Thank you, baby.
Football, man.
It's time to listen to a bald, fat loudmouth
Mr. T-Bone.
and a former football player.
And that ball intercepted by Tyvis pal.
Wow, no radio station has ever done that before.
Did it work for those people?
No, it never does. But it might work for us.
Welcome to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Welcome in. Happy Football Friday. What is up? I'm T-Bone. He's Tyvis. Good morning, Tyvis.
Good morning.
Tyvis came in today.
Yes, I did.
And I before I saw you, I heard you. I heard music playing off your phone.
Yep.
And you were dancing.
It's Friday.
Yeah. And you were
And
just
I'm going party and get my groove on.
you are you're in a fantastic mood.
It's Friday.
It's Friday.
This is the first Friday that I don't have to travel for the well, that's not travel, but I don't have the tailgate show.
You have to do work with the tailgate show for Big Ten Network.
Right.
Usually you're traveling as soon as you get done here.
Correct.
Or the one time you didn't, you were here. But you went right over to the Woody and did like 8 interviews and had a whole day's worth of stuff.
Yes.
And then today you just get to go home.
You know what I got after this?
What's that?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Good.
It's the first time in a long time that I can say, like, I have absolutely nothing.
You know what?
And then I could have had Saturday off, but of course, you know me, being the man that I am, I just couldn't do that. Like, it just don't sit well with me to just sit at home and do nothing all day.
Of course not.
So Fish said, can I do pregame show?
Oh.
And I said,
The Key Bank?
The Key Bank.
Fan pregame show?
Fan pregame show.
Nice.
Dane is doing something. Who knows what
Dane
he's
is done for today.
I don't know
just for this weekend, not forever. Just for this weekend.
Dane is called off. How you think you know a guy? What type of person calls off the best pregame show in America?
Let the man take a day off.
Nah, he's wrong.
He's got a new baby. Yeah, he's got obligations.
What about it?
I don't want to hear any criticism. I don't want to hear any criticism about someone taking paid time off from Mr. PTO.
He's Mr. PTO.
No, sorry. You don't get to criticize anybody there, buddy.
Listen,
no way.
It's because the lieutenant needed me. She needed me, so I had to do what I had to do.
You had to take time
but
off?
I'm usually, anyways, to have a chance to be on the air with Matty Ice and DeVere for the OSU pregame show, we calling it the NAACP edition of the pregame show for the Buckeyes. So make sure you tune in tomorrow. Get up, make sure you get up out the bed, turn the radio on. We're going to be on, 6:30, I think it starts?
That's perfect.
Get up for the NAACP edition of the OSU pregame show.
You guys are going to play Lift Every Voice and Sing as the intro song. I like it. That's great.
Are you going to be listening
Dylan doesn't know what that is. I know what that is. Dylan doesn't know.
Yes, I do.
No, he doesn't. He has no idea. That's my song that I learned for him. I learned it for Tyvis. That's how much I love Tyvis. I'm just letting you know.
Are you going to listen to more Sir Charles Jones tomorrow?
Hey, look at him. He knows something. That's the theme song all day.
That was good. He had to do his little, what's that called? Shazam on his phone where he like hit the bat. But he's like, oh, what is that song?
Tyvis singing? That doesn't work.
He was playing it. He was playing it in the studio.
Only 20% of our audience even understood what I just referred to right
You
now.
know what, though?
Y'all, you know what?
Educate yourselves.
If our audience
Go
don't
outside.
know,
Go meet people.
Search Sir Charles Jones Friday and just put it on in the car. When you got to wait till you get off, though. Don't do it on the way to work. Get off.
Yeah.
Then play it. You're going to be like, man, this song is perfect.
Most of our
people
listeners
do that on Friday. They're trying to get off on Friday. That's what we're all doing. We're trying to get off. Trying to get done with work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? trying to get off.
Everybody's trying to get off on a Friday. Of course.
Most of our listeners, when they think of a Friday song, they're thinking of Rebecca Black.
Oh,
who's not black, by the way.
No,
she's a white girl.
Cultural appropriation, by the way.
You look up Friday by Rebecca Black during the break.
It's in there. I promise you. Here, hang on.
There's no way.
You will
it's
never.
Friday. You ain't got no job.
Hang on.
And you ain't got nothing to do.
I didn't know we were getting to Rebecca Black today. Is it not? Someone has deleted it from the show, from the sound card, because it's there.
Yeah, I don't see it.
It's the most annoying song in the history of the world.
This might be it.
See if you can play it.
Hold on.
Get the edited version, though, where take out all the F words, because she doesn't.
She's swearing like that.
It's Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend Friday.
Oh no, this ain't got nothing on Sir Charles Jones. Oh, this is like, nah.
You ask my 6-year-old which one's better, she's going to say this one.
That's because she ain't heard the other one.
You're probably right. Literally, that song is from a teenage girl whose dad had enough money to get her production on a song, and then they hired a group of musicians to make that.
She got a Grammy for this?
No, she didn't get a Grammy for this. She got dragged by the internet for that.
You could always listen to.
It's one of the worst videos of all time. They did a music video too. It was terrible. Everyone made fun of it. It was an internet joke. And then she has turned it into Rebecca Black DJing at clubs and stuff. So she
play this song at the club.
I bet she does.
They need to play Freaky Friday by Lil Dicky and Chris Brown.
That's
Absolutely.
a good one.
There we go. Perfect.
Friday by Ice Cube is my favorite Friday song.
See, I like Friday After Next, but that's a movie, not a song. Those are all good movies, though. I like the Friday movies. So we have a lot going on today. This is what I would call a stacked show today. So first hour, we're just to do it's normal. We're going to talk about sports and food and whatever else we usually talk about, right? 7 a.m., best bets of the weekend. We'll give you those. Then 7:17. Sorry, we talked to Jeff Svoboda, Jackets Insider. Jackets got a big victory last night in Toronto in overtime. Adam Fantilli with the game-winning goal almost had himself a hat trick. If it wasn't for Voronkov's shirt, it would have been 3 goals. Instead, he had 2 and an assist because what looked like one of his goals bounced off Voronkov. Anyway, we'll talk about all that with Svoboda coming up at 7:17. Football Friday forecast with Meredith Garfalo, 10 TV meteorologist. She will join us at 7:30. At 8:30, we have special guest, comedian, SNL alum, and I believe he hosts a game show called The Quiz with Balls, which is a TV show on Fox you should check out. Comedian Jay Farrow will be live in studio. He is joining us because Jay Farrow is going to be at the Funny Bone this weekend. Is that right, Dylan?
That's correct.
Okay, so There we go. All that and more coming up. Plus, the Buckeyes are playing Senior Days tomorrow. Got all that to get into. Thursday Night Football last night. Hey, how about those Texans? I looked at that line with the Bills 5.5, and I said, what am I missing? And the answer is I was missing the fact that the Texans defense mollywopped the Bills offensive line. My God.
Tyvis asked me
insane.
how I was going to bet it yesterday. I said, Texans +6 is just gross enough for me to take it, and I sure did.
You were right, man. I'll tell you, what do they have, 8 sacks?
Yes.
On Josh Allen?
Josh Allen looked like he looks human this year.
I don't think it was his fault, though, Tyvis.
He's running for his life.
Yeah, that's true.
Will Anderson
lived
in the pocket.
He did, man.
He looked like Nicholas Bosa on there. He was
It was domination by their defensive.
I didn't know that. Is Buffalo's offensive line bad?
No,
all of a sudden?
I think what it is the Texans defense has been quietly very good this year. It's the offensive side of the ball is where they've been bad.
Well, defensively, they put that stat up that said they got more interceptions than passing touchdowns given up. They had 11 picks to 10 passing touchdowns given up. And then they ended up getting, I think, 2 more picks.
2 or 3 last night, yeah. So, one of them was tipped.
Yeah, the safety had 2.
Sometimes when you get a picked interception, a tipped interception.
Tips and overthrows, got to get those.
Well, yeah, but you know what? On that one, he threw it. Josh Allen threw it right to a Texas defender who just didn't catch it, and then it popped up to another guy. That was like a double interception. It was so bad.
Al Shear, or whatever his name is.
I'll say this, though, just watching that, there was a moment that I didn't want to go on Twitter with it and just start this whole war again with Shador. But hey.
Oh, man.
Did I see him running around 20 yards behind the line of scrimmage trying to make plays? It's almost like sometimes even the best quarterbacks in the NFL do that crap. I will take that with the Josh Allen. because I've seen the results. But some of y'all aren't ready to even give Shedeur Sanders a chance to possibly show what he can do, because he's making the same mistakes as a guy who's been in the league for 7-8 years now, Josh Allen?
Something like that.
Okay. I'm just saying, let's all breathe a little bit on when Shedeur Sanders makes a mistake.
Listen.
Josh Allen is like an MVP. We know how good he is, and he's doing some of that crap in this game, trying to make a play, and people celebrate that as well. He's got moxie,
It's so
trying to win the game, and it's like, yeah, man, let the dude who played for a half in the NFL, let him figure it out for a few weeks.
Dilla? It always come back to the Browns.
I'm not getting accused of that. That's your lane. That's you.
Also, Josh Allen, for about the first season and a half of his career, very much ass.
Yeah.
And
You talking about the first season?
We forget about all that.
It was like the first half of the season. I'd say like the first 10 games, he was terrible.
The point is, sometimes you don't click in right away. We can all agree on that with quarterbacks. Baker Mayfield, for example, dominating the NFL now, but previously,
I don't know. He was.
Whereas all the two guys on this show said, if I had to vote today, Baker Mayfield MVP. 1 month later, off the ballot.
Look, it's Drake Mays to lose.
He doesn't even have
right now.
Baker Mayfield doesn't even have odds for him anymore. They just took him off the board.
I know. It's bad. But you know what? Good.
He's plus 75.
Don't worry. You get a chance. You get a chance. All right. Senior day tomorrow for the Buckeyes. We will talk about, I know it's Rutgers, but it is senior day, so we'll talk about that. Tyvis will share some of his thoughts on what it's like to play your last game in the shoe, all that and more coming up next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good Friday morning to you. We are noticing some police activity happening right now near the State House. It's at the intersection of High Street and Broad Street, which means the road is closed. A portion of it, at least, is on High Street between Broad Street and Gay Street. A little portion, but still pretty significant out there. One of the main arteries of downtown, of course. If you are taking High Street in that southbound direction, get off to Gay Street eastbound instead. That eventually takes you to 3rd Street. Take that southbound, passing the State House. Then once you get there, go to East State Street. Take that westbound, eventually going back on High Street in that southbound direction. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
El Dorado Scioto Downs is your Caesars Rewards destination. And big news, Scioto Downs has been chosen to host the prestigious Breeders' Crown in 2026, featuring 12 championship races. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem, call 1-800-589-9966. Visit Caesars.com/Scioto Downs for details.
At Kemba Financial Credit Union, we care about you. Consumers like you say they don't want monthly fees for checking, and we listen. Introducing hassle-free checking with no monthly service fee. Use it as an easy place to deposit and transfer your money, along with your everyday banking needs. Plus, Kemba's expansive digital banking services make it easy for you to bank how you want. At Kemba, we're always thinking of ways to put you and your finances first. Visit Kemba.org. Federally insured by NCUA. Restrictions apply.
Hey, Columbus. Keep your business running smooth with the Door Company of Ohio. Experts in commercial doors and repairs. Call us at 614-338-1414. The Door Company of Ohio. Your doors, our service.
When you're building a single-family house, multi-unit house, townhouse, penthouse, row house, or tiny house, lean on green. Sunbelt Rentals. The Columbus builders who are building Columbus do. They know they can rent the right equipment at the right price right now, thanks to the largest rental fleet and most rental locations in Columbus. All powered by people for equipment know-how, support, transport, and training. So no matter what you've got going in or going up, lean on green. Sunbelt Rentals. Learn more at sunbeltrentals.com.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, is it true?
What's that?
Tire Discounters is offering up to $200 off sets of Goodyear tires?
Absolutely.
Plus free alignment and a full synthetic oil change?
You got it.
I'm not one to exaggerate, but that may be the best deal in the history of the world.
But free would be better.
Mike, don't toy with me.
Through the holidays, every day we're open, someone will get their money back on 4 tires.
But I...
Just breathe, Phantom. Breathe.
No purchase necessary. Install 3125. Visit website for details.
Does your vehicle need maintenance, but you don't have time? Krieger Ford's got you covered. Enjoy our convenient pickup and delivery service, or we come to you with our mobile service van. It's fast, easy, and hassle-free. Schedule your appointment today, only at KriegerFord.com.
Bank of America is the nation's leading business lender, and we're ready to help with your next goal here in Columbus. That's why we have over 3,700 local business specialists across the country. Because with the right team, your business and community prosper. What would you like the power to do? Learn more at bankofamerica.com/local business. Bank of America, official bank of FIFA World Cup 2026. Bank of America Corporation, all rights reserved.
Give the gift everyone wants. Fun in your own game room. Billiards Plus has gifts for everyone. Pool tables, shuffleboard tables, card tables, grills, and more. With professional delivery and installation, you'll beat the last-minute scramble. Reserve yours now. Billiards Plus on Dublin Center Drive in Dublin. Hey, football fans, it's November in Ohio, and you know what that means. It's time to face that state up north in a battle to claim forgotten funds. Join us in the statewide challenge and visit com.ohio.gov/radio to help support Ohio's takedown of Michigan. The state with the most searches wins. Who knows? Unclaimed funds could help you buy a seat to the big game next year. Claim your money today at com.ohio.gov/radio.
Fraud in government is a crime, and it robs taxpayer dollars. I'm Ohio Auditor of State Keith Faber, and my job is to catch people that lie, cheat, and steal, report suspicious behavior, and help stop fraud. Learn the red flags, speak up, and protect your tax dollars by calling 1-866-FRAUD-OH.
The ONN Daily Podcast. Get a recap of all the day's news from across the state. The ONN Daily Podcast. Listen at ONNradio.com or wherever you download your favorite podcasts from the Ohio News Network. Bishop and Friends.
I walk in the locker room and the lights are off and these idiots are like just doing stupid crap. And as I open the door, the first kid I see is NBC.
Bishop and Friends, sponsored by Diamond Seller.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on The Fan. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Patchy fog this morning, which could reduce visibility. Otherwise, cloudy skies to start with our wake-up temperatures in the low 40s. We could see rain develop as early as late morning and into the afternoon, and scattered showers throughout the day with highs in the low 50s. Rain chances will increase as we go into the evening and especially overnight with lows right around 40. And then for Saturday, we'll see more sunshine as we get into the day with highs around 50. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
Are you working? Because we barely are. It's Football Friday.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Your home for football and quiet quitting. The Fan. Both of these men love the Browns. Also, both of these men hate the Browns. If you know, you know. This is T-Bone and Tyvis.
Football Friday here on The Fan. You can tweet the program at Bone and Tyvis 971 or hit us up on YouTube. Just go to YouTube, 971 The Fan. Click on T-Bone and Tyvis. You'll be right in there. Rusty is already in the chat this morning. Good morning to him. Lots to get to today. We will be talking with Jeff Sabota 1 hour from now. Jackets Insider. Jackets got the victory in Toronto. Overtime win. You know, I've been saying I think this team is built to win like 5-4, 6-3, stuff like that. And maybe they are. But they keep playing in these tight games, and yes,
it's only tight because they make them tight. Like they can just run away with the thing. Just how about you get the league and just keep it?
That would be nice. But you know what? Look, as much as I would like them to get 2 points in regulation, because if you go to overtime, then it becomes an overtime loss. The other team gets a point. Mm-hmm. In the East, that does matter when you give away points. I don't know that they're going to be competing with Toronto for a playoff spot. That's not usually how it works. But either way. Get 2 points. Just get 2 points. That's what I care about. They got 2 points last night.
They could if it ends up coming down to a wild card spot. They have given points to a point to Montreal and a point to Toronto the last 2 times out. But you know what? Especially on the road, in my opinion, in the NHL, win is a win.
Yeah, just get a win. Like, just let's get the victories. Let's start stacking those points. And then when we get, but you're right. You add this all up over the course of a season, teams get extra points where they don't need them. That's what the Jackets have. That's the next level they have to take, right? But Adam Fantilli had himself a game last night. So let him go with that. That was 2 goals and an assist. And that goal, if you didn't see it, it like barely grazed off. Voronkov, I think, was parked in front of net. And they called it a Fantilli goal initially. He ended up having 2 other goals on the night. That one counted as an assist, though. But whatever. He was close to a hat trick. Let him live. That was very good stuff to see from him.
You know what this proves about Adam Fantilli?
What's that proof?
He streams the show even in Toronto. He heard us talking about Connor Bedard yesterday.
He did, yeah.
And he was like, no.
Yeah, he did. Because look, I said that. I was like, the years where we could have had possibly either Connor Bedard or Macklin Celebrini, we didn't get those guys because we didn't get the number 1 pick. And then I had people on my bench was like, wouldn't you want Adam Fantilli? He's great. And I'm like, I love Fantilli. He's awesome. I think people understand that Connor Bedard has an expectation on his shoulders that he will be one of the greatest of all time, potentially.
Connor Bedard.
And maybe Fantilli will too. His career has not been written yet. This is part of the lore.
Connor Bedard was so great and so highly regarded that I knew who he was back when, and this was what, 2-3 years ago?
Sure.
When I paid no attention to hockey.
See, look at
I
that.
knew who Connor Bedard was.
Everybody knew who he was.
And research made me sit up here. I'm like, let me see. We doing the Saturdays. Let me look up this man highlights. And I seen it, and I stood up out the chair. I said, yeah.
Maybe he did know. I mean, like I said, it wasn't a hat trick, but Connor Bedard and Macklin Celebrini are the two guys who have more than one hat trick this year in the NHL. I believe they're the only two that have done that. Both of them are young players. Adam Fantilli trying to add his name to the hat trick list. So very good stuff there last night from him. Let's keep that going. Tomorrow, you have the Buckeyes taking on Rutgers in the Shoe, Senior Day. That is big noon, of course, right here on the Fan. Coverage starts at 6:30 with Tyvis. Like, what did you call the show that you're doing normally?
NAACP edition of the pregame OSU pregame show.
Okay. Explain that again for people who aren't aware of why it's the...
Me, Matty Ice, and DeVere Posey.
Yeah.
All of the same race.
If you know, you know.
Yes. We starting with Lift Every Voice and Sing.
That's perfect. It's great. I think that's a great way to start. That is out on campus, though, right?
No.
Oh, it's in here.
Live in the studio.
Okay, good. I was just making sure. Okay.
Thanks to Fish for telling me, because I would have been out there on the lane.
I thought you were talking about that.
What's going on? Where everybody at?
8:30 to 10:30, the Central Ohio Toyota Dealers Fan Tailgate Show with Rothman, Tim May, and Dave Biddle live from the Fan Fest outside of St. John Arena. And then, of course, 10:30 to noon, that'll be our network pregame show from inside the stadium. Paul and Jim and everybody else, Skip Mossick, all the assembled party there will be there. And, of course, the postgame show afterwards, extended postgame. Brandon Beam, Michael Bennett will do that right after the game. Game night with Reeser and Jeffrey Tito Thidoff. So it's a full day, all here on the Fan. Let's talk about that tomorrow, because there's a lot of discussion we've had all week long about Ohio State, but it has little to do with this game, because Rutgers is a team that is currently a 32.5-point dog coming into the Shoe for this one. So it's Senior Day. That's a nice thing that we can focus on. There are some injuries. Obviously, we're kind of interested to find out. I don't know how you feel, Tyvis. I know we've kind of gone back and forth on this. I don't think either Jeremiah Smith or Carnell Tate are playing at all tomorrow.
I don't know. I think that's a foregone conclusion that they probably won't play.
Yeah.
And they're still working to get back on the field at this point. So therefore, there's no way that they working to get back on the field, and then boom, Saturday they just own the field. I just don't think
that would be surprising.
Are you guys worried about a rust factor with Carnell Tate specifically?
Yeah. Yes. I think that's a timing, rust, all that stuff. Now, I can't believe I'm going to say this. I can't believe. You know what? Punch me in the face.
Say it. Say it with your chest.
Against Michigan next week, presuming that Carnell Tate plays against Michigan next week, they may not need him to be unrustified to be able to get the job done. Right? Now,
you're losing your edge.
I know what's happened the last 4 years. I got it. I'm just saying, if they can go out and do what they should be capable of doing, yeah. But tomorrow, you don't need to play anybody who's even feeling a little bit dinged up. You have said, though, Tyvis, one thing with this Rutgers team that is something you might want to keep an eye on is the test for the secondary.
Correct.
Because they have some wide receivers there at Rutgers.
Two of them, Ian Strong and KJ Duff. Really good players. I think coming into this game, I think KJ Duff is like the leading receiver when it comes to yards. He has 923 on the season.
There you go.
And their running back has 200 carries for 1,000 yards on the season.
Look at that.
With 11 touchdowns. So the offense and eighth in Caliac Manners, I think, is third in the conference in passing yards. So they're going to try to sling this thing. So, yeah.
Caliac Manners has 2,700 yards, 17 touchdowns, 7 picks for what it's worth.
Yeah, they're going to and it's a Greg Schiano coach team, so you know how they trying to fight to the end.
Sure. Yeah. I'm no one here is trying to say this will be a close game. No one here is trying to say that we think Ohio State will have any trouble with this game. However, we are at the stretch point of the season where, God forbid something like that happens, you have to win this game by 1 point and you get everything you want, right? Like, it doesn't matter how much you beat Rutgers by. People will have narratives will be written about that if something were to happen and they have like a Texas A&M South Carolina game like last week. But you know what? I don't care. Just win this game, get healthy.
We're in November.
Move on to play in Michigan. That's all I care about now.
When you get to November, the scores can get ugly. It can be nasty. As long as you win the game, that's all that really matters. Like you see Texas A&M, they about lost, but they won the game, and they're, boom, still number 3 in the country.
By the way, tomorrow is Senior Day. Ryan Day was doing the Ryan Day show yesterday, and he talked about two guys in particular, Lorenzo Styles Jr. and Sonny Styles, and what it means to have those guys. They will both be participating in Senior Day tomorrow.
It's unique, and both of them had their own journey to get here, but it was great to see Lorenzo take that one back last week, and the stadium was on fire when we returned that back, and very well executed. But Lorenzo's the one that brought the house down for that, so that was great, and he's become a huge contributor to our team, and he's got a lot of versatility in what he does, and we all know what Sonny's been to the program, what he's meant, Blocko Award winner, and just a great player.
Very cool stuff, especially the legacy part of that with Lorenzo Styles Sr. I was someone who was old enough to remember watching Lorenzo Styles play, so when I heard that both of his sons were going to be here, because I know Lorenzo Styles Jr. started at Notre Dame, right? Mm-hmm. Wide receiver, and then made his way over here. Sonny Styles was here. But yeah, that's a very cool legacy to see. So stuff like that is obviously going to be very cool tomorrow morning. You didn't get to do a Senior Day, did you?
They didn't know I was leaving, so if I would have came up to them and said, I'm leaving at the end of the year, they would have been like, okay, you could do all the festivities.
Did you know you were leaving at the time of Senior Day discussions, or was that still in the works for you? Because you left technically your junior year, but that was your fourth year.
I don't know when I knew I was leaving.
You were still debating. It sounds like you were debating.
I was debating it at that time because we was playing Michigan State. I remember after the Michigan State, that's when Zeke and everybody we all leave. I'm like, oh man, so everybody been contemplating the same thing.
How'd that game go, by the way?
Yeah,
that Michigan State game.
Yeah, not great.
You guys led the whole way, right?
No, did we?
Was that the game? That wasn't the kick game, was it?
Yeah, it was the kick. The kick game.
Led then
we
you
led
never
the entire game.
You guys never didn't have I don't know if you led the whole way. You were never behind in regulation of that game because the kick went through after zeros. So the whole game was not. Michigan State led for 0 seconds of that kick game. Mm-hmm. And then the field goal went through, and we know that idiot ran around like a moron.
It was some scrubs down there. That's all I know. You know the sick part about that
frustrating.
You know what was sick about that game?
What?
It's probably one of the highest graded performance games I had, too.
Was it really?
I rated out like 98%. And it was a shame. I looked at that paper and just threw it. Of course, we lose this one. Here I am fighting. To try to get tonight to 100%. This is the closest I've ever been. I had to throw the paper because we lost. It didn't even matter.
Are you sitting in the locker room just like, yeah, this sucks. We lost, but did anybody notice the grade I'm about to get on this?
There was so many choice words going on in there. They was cussing coaches out. It was sick.
Oh, one of those type of games.
Yeah, it was bad.
All right. Can we say any of what was said? Can we talk about that?
A lot of back in those days, it was the urban term. We got sold. They sold us out.
Oh,
that's what was being
said. Oh, wow. So, yeah. Okay, all right. See, but that's tough talk. Tough talk there. Who's starting at quarterback for the Bengals this week? And we'll give you the latest in 2 minutes. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there, and welcome to your Friday. We are noticing a big crash for our friends over on the east side. It's happening closer to Reynoldsburg this morning. That crash on 270, that northbound direction as you're passing 70, and right before that Broad Street area. Right shoulder currently blocked out there, but unfortunately, folks, we are down to 4 miles per hour for travel times this morning. Not looking good on our traffic cams. 270 at East Main Street, bumper-to-bumper traffic out there this morning. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic sponsored by Hydrate Me Med Spa. Next level wellness, 5-star IV and aesthetic treatments. Look great, feel great. 4 locations in Central Ohio. Book your drip at HydrateMeMedSpa.com.
It's the biggest savings event of the year. Menards, 11% rebate ends Thanksgiving Day. Save big money on everything you need for any project. We've got something for everyone. Homeowners, contractors, DIYers, the kids, and even grandma. Hurry, Menards 11% rebate ends Thanksgiving Day.
Save big money at Menards.
11% mail-in rebate is a merchandise credit check. Good on future in-store purchases. See menards.com for details.
What's up? It's Matty Ice. Black Friday deals are here, and they're happening all month long at McDaniel GM Superstore in Marion. Right now, you can lease a brand new 25 or 26 Chevy Trax LT for just $299 a month for 36 months, or if you prefer to finance, get it for only $329 a month for 84 months for qualified buyers. With over 20 tracks in stock, you're sure to find the perfect fit for your lifestyle. They're just a short drive north off Route 23 in Marion, or you can visit McDanielGMSuperstore.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Is there anything better than a college football Saturday? Not if you're at the ESPN Bet Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Join the fan for watch parties for the games this season. Oh, you got to check out the display case of amazing autographed prizes you can win. It's beautiful. 2 massive TV walls to watch the national champs. Watch and place wagers with over 30 kiosks, contests, prizes, and live shows. Must be 21 or older to enter. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
T-Bone and Tyvis is presented by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Sign up today at awaken180weightloss.com.
Tyvis Powell is a legendary Buckeye. T-Bone loves to eat Buckeyes. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Look at this. 24 hours from right now. 24 hours from now. Mark it on your phone. Set an alarm. Get up early tomorrow. The Key Bank fan pregame show with Matty Ice, DeVere Posey, some guy named Tyvis Powell.
Never heard of him.
We'll start off tomorrow at 6:30, bright and early. Buckeyes and Rutgers in the shoe. Senior day, all that stuff happening. One more game prior to the game. That is tomorrow. All the action, all the coverage starts right here on the fan. 24 hours from right now. By the way, Dylan pointed out in the break to us, today is November 21st, 2025.
And
November 21st, 2015 is the date of Tyvis Powell's last game in the shoe. We were just talking about it. That was when the Michigan State Spartans beat the Ohio State Buckeyes 17-14, despite not leading for any portion of the regulation period of that football game, because the stupid field goal went through after zeros hit the clock. So they never led in the game, and yet they won the game, and it sucks. And you said that Zeke, among others, was yelling in the locker room that Urban and the coaching staff sold them out?
Sold us.
Okay. So that was that. Nobody was happy.
No.
Urban, I'm sure, wasn't happy.
No,
for
Urban,
what it's worth.
Urban was sitting there a little speechless. It's only been 2 times.
Did anybody order him pizza?
It's only 2 times.
And get him a golf cart? I remember another Michigan State game when they played in the conference championship game. But that also was him and Michigan State did not agree.
Not at all.
Some people can't eat like certain types of foods. He cannot handle Michigan State, apparently. That was his kryptonite there.
Both of those games that you just mentioned, I was in attendance for, and I stopped going to Michigan State games for about 9 years because every time I went to a Michigan State game, they won. They beat Ohio State.
The sick thing is, they really wasn't that good. The only time that they was like really legit, like good to me was 13. When we lost to them in the Big Ten championship, like that was a good team. They had some dudes over there. I ain't gonna lie, they had some players, especially on that defensive side of the ball. They had some players over there, but the rest of them is inexcusable.
That reminds me that year, because that was Carlos Hyde. That was the year where we wanted Carlos Hyde to have the ball late in that game.
To Braxton. And Jeff Hireman got beat up on the play. He was supposed to seal the edge, and the DM made a good play and beat him and made the tackle.
We used to call Carlos Hyde on this show. Well, when I used to do afternoons with Common Man, we used to call him a combination of like a dump truck and a freight train. So we called him like the freight trunk dump train, I think is what we called him at some point. Some version of that.
And the end zone flexing.
That's one that's frustrating.
El Guapo.
Yeah, man. That was one that I couldn't believe we lost that game. I also, going back to the 2015 game, your final game in the shoe, I just pulled up the stats. Did you know that neither quarterback in this game, now it was rainy.
It was disgusting.
Did you know that neither quarterback in this game completed 100 yards worth of passing yardage in that game? Tyler O'Connor, who was their backup quarterback, passed for 89 yards in this game on 7 of 12 passing. Meanwhile, Joe Thomas Barrett, the which number? Fourth? JT Barrett.
Not the third. Don't confuse him with the third.
He was, God, he was 9 of 16 for 46 yards. Gross. So neither quarterback also completed double-digit passes in this game. Also gross. JT Barrett was the Buckeyes' leading rusher with 15 carries for 44 yards. And I want to vomit all over my shoes right now. This is disgusting.
In my career at Ohio State, there was only 2 times that I've ever seen Coach Meyer, like, speechless. Like, after the game to, like, you got to give the post-game speech after a loss.
Yeah.
And it took him forever to, like, even say anything.
Mm-hmm.
Both Michigan State losses.
Really?
Only 2 times.
Yeah. That's...
Even after Clemson, it was like,
Can you imagine?
Virginia Tech,
If you had said to, like, me as a child of the 90s, right? I've talked extensively about how the 90s for me with Michigan football ruined a lot of what should be my joy for Ohio State football.
Good, man. I can't believe we lost that game.
If you had told me as a child of the 90s that you would have a head coach who would come in and he would be unbelievably good as a head coach in Urban Meyer, he would win a national championship for your team, you would win a bunch of games, but there would be one thing that would be his kryptonite, and it would involve a team from Michigan, I would have said, oh, probably can't beat the Wolverines, huh? And then you'd have to tell me, no, he was actually undefeated against a team up north, but the other Michigan team apparently was his kryptonite. Couldn't beat them for any reason.
The sickest part about it all is this is like their last big program win.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, I think they won. Obviously, they won the Big Ten that year, but like after that, like they haven't. It's been downhill ever since.
They want to fire that idiot Jonathan Smith. What a dumb name for a dude. That's a bad name. I don't like it.
Oh man!
But that guy, they're wanting to run him out of town. But the AD is like non-existent and has just kind of got his fingers in his ears and watches basketball. He doesn't even pay attention to the football program. They are so down right now, Michigan State. You're right. It's been a decade of incompetence from them pretty much after that season. So, how in the world that team beat you guys? Still, I know you don't know. I don't know. No one will ever know. It makes no sense.
I want to ask Tyvis, though, why? I did not realize you had eligibility left. So why did you decide not to come back?
Because I did everything that I wanted. Like, what was there left for me to do, Dylan? I graduated in 3.5 years, so I played that entire season already with my degree. I was a captain. I won a natty. What more you want from me? Like, what am I gonna do here?
I get that.
Why I'm gonna stay here and hold somebody back again? Plus, it was 2 really good safeties behind me, and I wanted them to have their time to do what they needed to do. Like Malik and Eric Smith both was really good. Heck, Eric Smith was challenging me for safety as a freshman. So, like, it was like, let me get out the way. Y'all, I did what I needed to do. Y'all go ahead and do y'all thing. And Malik obviously won and done the thing. Eric, to this day, if anybody know where Eric Smith is, tell him to get in contact with me because I need to cuss him out because there is no reason why that kid should have not been a first-round pick. And it bothers me that he just completely just whiffed. It really bothers me. That dude was special as a freshman. And he like tore his ACL and he was never the same. And then he changed his number. He changed his number to like, I think to honor his friend or something. And he just was never the same.
I don't even remember Eric Smith.
That's my point.
Man, that's
but if you ask anybody in 2015 that played on that team, they'd be like, oh yeah, he was dyked at.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's incredible. No, I still that game just still mystifies me. I know it mystifies you. But I will say, I don't blame you at all for leaving early. I know, like, some people might wonder about that. Like, well, if you don't have a first-round grade, then why go out early? It's like,
we lived in a different time where, like, so for me, honestly, outside of all of those things, like, the real reason is that, like, I needed to get paid. Because no, seriously, the reason being is because my sister had just got incarcerated and she had 3 kids. So it's like I needed to bring some money in to help the kids.
See, people don't ever consider
there was a lot of other stuff that was going on in my life at the time.
I have learned over the years that it is, 1, it's just difficult to know what people's motivations are when you're in a situation. 2, I am not in any position to judge because I was going to school for broadcasting and I was working at a radio station for free. Like, I volunteered at a radio station, and someone left, and they said, hey, you can come be full-time here. and we need you to work like 10, 12-hour days. It's going to be a whole promotions thing, on-air thing, going out after the regular day and doing stuff at night where you go to the club and you hand out stickers and T-shirts to kids as they come to watch these bands. And they were like, and it's the least money I'd ever been offered in my life to do anything. But it was like, it was a job. Yeah. And it was in the profession I wanted to do. And I had only gone to school for a year, and I was one and done. I quit school after 1 year to go. So I will never judge someone with an NFL possible future who's like, yeah, I don't have a first round grade, but I'm going to try it. Plus, when you put in like the family stuff, right? Like I think we just look at these jobs as like, oh, anybody can. You'd stay there till you go back and maybe tear your ACL in the very first play, and then you're never the same. Well, you don't know. Like you never know what's going to happen. And then playing football.
I had people researching it and looking out for me and stuff like that. Like even Greg Schiano, he was getting hired because Chris Ash was going to be the head coach at Rutgers. So when Greg Schiano came in, we had to sit down and he was like, you know what? I'm gonna talk to some GMs and see what grades you get on like round wise, and if you good with that, go. He came back was like, I got 7 different grades. They said you'd be anywhere from 3rd to 5th round. I was like, I'm cool with that. And
yeah,
I was out.
Hey, I don't blame you at all. We didn't get to talk about who's going to be the starting quarterback for the Bengals, so we'll do that next. We got to talking. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, folks, we are still noticing some major slowdowns over on the east side after a crash on 270. That northbound direction as you're passing 70 and right before Broad Street, the left lane still blocked this morning down to single digits when it comes to drive times as well. So want to go ahead and give you this detour. Take 270 northbound instead to 70 in that eastbound direction. That gets you eventually to State Route 256 Hill Road. Once you get there, head northbound all the way up to Broad Street. Go westbound that direction towards that left side, eventually going back on 270 in that northbound direction, heading towards the airport this morning. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Columbus Aesthetic and Plastic Surgery. Visit experiencecaps.com today and use code TYVISCAPS for $1,000 off a NeoGraft treatment.
It's the year-end sales event with the Ford crew.
It's sales event time, Sam.
Temperatures are dropping, but the deals are just getting hot.
Time for our annual Ford Holiday Gift Guide.
Oh, yeah.
Hard to go wrong with great deals on trucks and SUVs from Ford, America's all-time best-selling auto brand.
Don't forget the first rule of holiday gift giving, Hank.
What's that, Sam?
Always remember to treat yourself, too.
Well said.
Based on Automotive News Almanac historical data and industry-reported sales data from 1909 through 2024 CY.
Your boy, Burt Kreischer, is back.
Woo! I'm back, baby!
And he's giving you permission to party. So grab a friend and meet him in Columbus at the Schottenstein Center.
Done, son.
Get tickets now at BurtBurtBurt.com.
It's the giving season at Logan Services. Refer a friend for heating and cooling installation and earn $400 in gift cards. Plus, learn more about our referral rewards program when you visit our website, Logan Services.
Timmy Hall here, proud to be back for my 4th year supporting Nationwide Children's Hospital and Light Up the Lawn, Light Up a Life. The holidays can be tough for kids and families spending it in the hospital. So now through December 31st, more than 100 giant illuminated butterflies will shine on the hospital lawn, each one sparkling to life with every single donation. When patients see those butterflies glow, they'll know their community's thinking of them, sending waves of hope and joy. So let's do this together. Let's light up the lawn and light up a life. Donate now at nationwidechildrens.org/give.
Imagine the perfect chicken tender. Crispy, juicy, for lack of a better word, tendery. Now imagine these perfect tenders at Wendy's. 'Cause they are. Wendy's new chicken tenders are here with delicious new dipping sauces like Wendy's Signature, Creamy Ranch, and Honey Barbecue. And they're so good, we even changed our name from Wendy's to Tendies. I believe that's what the kids call manifesting. For Tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's.
You know, most people will agree with this. Life is a lot better without pain and more comfort. Hey, it's Anthony. I used to buy the over-the-counter insoles thinking that just the cushion itself would solve everything. It didn't. So I finally got serious about support. I went to the Good Feet store where I was personally fitted for arch supports. I started feeling relief, more stability, and stuff stopped aching. My lower back felt better. I don't care whether you're an athlete or you're retired. Get greater comfort and confidence from personally fit arch supports from the Good Feet store. That's because their arch supports are designed to align your body from the feet up. and they can help provide relief from pain and discomfort like it has for me. They have an expert staff trained to understand your specific needs, and they recommend the best solutions. It's simple. Just stop by the Good Feet store at one of their convenient locations on Polaris Parkway or Stringtown Road in Grove City, or, of course, learn more, a lot more, at goodfeet.com.
Give the gift everyone wants. Fun in your own game room. Billiards Plus has gifts for everyone. Pool tables, shuffleboard tables, card tables, grills, and more. With professional delivery and installation, you'll beat the last-minute scramble. Reserve yours now. Billiards Plus on Dublin Center Drive in Dublin.
Great Lakes Hyundai. The savings are so good.
Right now, save on new Santa Fe and Tucson's with 0% financing and make no payments for 90 days. 0%. Go now, Columbus or Dublin or glakeshyundai.com with approved credit in 12-1.
Feeling stuck on your own 10-yard line in the career game? Maybe it's time to just go for IT. My Computer Career has the game plan to score a rewarding new IT career in months. Whether you're a rookie, a breakout career changer, or a military veteran ready to serve. Why spend years chasing a college degree when you can fast track your future in IT starting now? Take your mark, get set, go for IT. Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Hello, big voice guy here. I've been hired to tell you all about the Fans YouTube channel. Did you know you can immerse yourself in Buckeye goodness like Austin and Bird's daily podcast, The Beat? Yes, sirree, Bob. Subscribe today.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Columbus, Worthington, Air, and Bryant. Doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
Your home for football, food, and fun. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Lots going on today. We have just a day where every other segment, it feels like we're going to have guests starting in the 7 o'clock hour. We got our best bets coming up at 7 a.m. Then, 7:17, Jeff Svoboda joins us, Jackets Insider, talking about the big victory over Toronto last night in Toronto. Nice win for the Jackets there. Adam Fantilli went off, so we'll get into that with Svoboda coming up 7:17. 7:30, Meredith Garfalo, 10 TV meteorologist. Football Friday forecast. We will talk with her about all things weather-related, get you some updates on what it's going to be like out at the Shoe tomorrow. And then in the 8 o'clock hour, 8:30 specifically, Jay Farrow will join us. Comedian, SNL alum, TV host. He's at the Funny Bone this weekend, so we're going to have him come out and talk. So we're looking forward to, maybe getting some impressions done on the air. It's kind of his thing. Very familiar with his work, so I'm looking forward to talking with him. That'll be a lot of fun. Joe Burrow. I talked about this last segment that never actually got to it.
Joseph Lee Burrow.
Yeah, he is. I don't know the injury that he's had. They said it would take a lot longer than it apparently has. They were hoping to get him back by Thanksgiving, but reading the tea leaves now,
he might. He might be. You might see that number 9 jog out there on Sunday. It's kind of.
It's starting to look that way, right? Adam Schefter said, for a second straight day today, Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow has been taking snaps with Cincinnati's starting offense, preparing him for the possibility that he could play Sunday versus New England. Joe Flacco was also back on the field. He was taking the second team reps.
That's crazy.
I mean, they're both, but so the point is, like, Joe Burrow is not only out there, he is taking the starters reps.
That's what and to me, that tells you that he's playing, because why wouldn't Joe take those reps? Like,
yeah, they don't do that for fun.
We just
Joe isn't Joe Flacco.
You're right. It's a place that's like 4 hours north of 71. That's
from Cincinnati. You're saying?
Yeah, from Cincinnati, where it's just been this whole thing about first team reps. So now you mean to tell me you think they gonna get off without nobody questioning why Joe Flacco ain't taking first team reps? Nah, to me, they might as well. It's gonna come out tomorrow because they do it on Saturday. Tomorrow we have activated Joe Burrow, and he will start against, I don't even know who they play.
They're playing New England, playing the Patriots.
Oh.
You got to throw him right into the fire against a defense that is playing pretty well right now, and an MVP candidate on the other side at quarterback, right, and Drake May. So, yeah, it's a tall task for the Bengals this weekend, but if you have Joe Burrow back, that does, I would presume that infuses some confidence. I did see a quote from T. Higgins, who said, Joe's been looking outstanding. He's slinging it deep, short routes. Everything's been pretty good. That is from Bengals wide receiver T. Higgins. Then Jamar Chase came over and spit on him And then CeeDee Lamb came over and threw up on everybody. So it was a really fun day there at the Bengals game.
CeeDee Lamb
Bengals
said,
game.
that's cap. He ain't throw up nothing. He
saw
didn't
that.
deny he was at the casino, but he said he ain't throw up at no casino.
if you missed it.
He definitely was on the craps table and playing blackjack. That happened. But the throw up part, that's where he got to draw the line in the sand. Like, y'all lying.
That's hilarious to me, though, because CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens both were quasi-suspended for the first series for the Cowboys game against the Raiders, right? Which, of course, Cowboys won, but that was in Vegas. And everybody wondered, were they out late? There were rumors. There were pictures of them, possibly being out. And so then it came out like, yeah, they were out late. And someone in that conversation, it had gotten out there that CeeDee Lamb had thrown up because he'd been so drunk, and he said, "No, I know how to hold my liquor."
See them two.
Basically, that was his. Not that he wasn't out, but don't put on there that I can't drink. I know how to hold my liquor, which is such a weird thing to be concerned about in that moment. I would rather not be known for being out at 3 a.m. when I'm getting ready to play an NFL game.
George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb remind me of me. They're like the worst people, and when I say that,
remind you of you
of me. I'm gonna tell you why.
You don't drink at all.
No, not that. Not that. Because they did something that they wasn't supposed to do, and you wanted to punish them. But then, when they came back, they was just as good as ever. Like, it was like the best games they ever had.
Okay.
This reminds me of me in grade school when I was the class clown. I was the worst type of kid because I could be in the back cracking jokes, not paying attention, and have the whole class rolling. And, the teacher always goes, well, Mr. Funny Man, what's the answer to this? And I would say, well, it's this. Oh, that's correct.
Oh,
and they can't stand that. It's the worst. It is the worst because you can't tell them nothing. What is he having? Then we do parent-teachers conference, and they would go, your son is a disruption in my class. And my mother would go,
I love it.
My mother would go, well, what does he have in your class? Well, he has an A.
Uh-huh.
And my mother would look at me, well, you want me to say it again? Say it again.
Yeah, that's right. You were essentially the star wide receiver staying out in Vegas till 3 a.m. And it's like, yeah, but he's playing well.
I mean, what are you going to say?
Right. What are you going to do? There's no way to argue with that. That's the worst thing, though, as a parent. I've had that happen, too, with my kids, where it's like, you are on your phone too much. You're on this tablet. You need to get off of that and go do your homework because right now in your class, you are pulling all A's. Okay. Well, you need to be off the phone. I wanted to say, because it's affecting your grades, but apparently it's not. So that's no good. I have, by the way, for what it's worth, Trans-Siberian Orchestra tickets. Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
You giving them away on time today?
I think we are.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay.
Trans-Siberian Orchestra is bringing their Ghosts of Christmas Eve tour to Nationwide Arena on Tuesday, December 23rd. A winner gets a family 4-pack of tickets. Tickets are on sale now through Ticketmaster.com. Why don't you pick a number, Tyvis? Go right ahead.
A Hawk 2.
Okay. That's so wild.
Give him that Hawk 2 and
Okay.
spit on that thing.
A caller number. Let's just do caller number 2 instead of Hawk 2. Caller number 2 right now. 614-821-9710. You get the 4-pack of Trans-Siberian Orchestra tickets for Tuesday, December 23rd at Nationwide. Good luck on that. Also, we have a new segment to debut. It's a very quick segment. It's called Out of Context, Common Man and Timmy. Because sometimes I'm driving around the afternoons and I hear things that Common Man and Timmy say, and I don't know what they're talking about. But it's funny, and I hear it, and I say, let's grab that. So now we have a segment called Out of Context, Common Man and Timmy. Are you ready for this, Tyvis?
Let's see.
Let's roll one of them.
Out of context, Common Man and Timmy.
They didn't know to suck. You had no idea you knew there was something to suck.
Out of context, Common Man and Timmy.
Right. That was. I don't know what they were talking about.
I don't either, but that.
Here, I have another one.
That sounds ridiculous.
Common Man and Timmy.
I wasn't going to let her take a third finger after she originally said she only wanted 2.
Out of context, Common Man and Timmy.
Why is it always Timmy and not Common?
Well, it's early. It's only the first time we've done this. We may have more. They may involve Common Man. You never know.
The one, I think it was in your intro that was like, I like a good thin meat.
Oh, yeah. That's from Timmy.
The first time I heard,
Timmy.
I'm like, what is he talking about?
Timmy just, I remember him talking about his razor. He used to do these razor endorsements where he would say, it's got a big, thick handle. I look at it in the morning. It stares back at me. I like to see it. And it's just like, what is he talking about? What's this big, thick thing he's looking at in the mornings? It's looking back at him. Let him live. I mean, God bless. I don't judge. I don't critique. I don't do anything. I'm just happy.
I'll stare myself in the mirror for a good 10 minutes today looking at it.
That's right. See? You never know. Maybe you'll make that. Maybe they'll have a version of that on their show. They already do. They have they play our audio all the time, which I appreciate. Thank you to Common Man and Timmy for providing us lots of joy in the afternoons. 3 to 6 every day, right here on The Fan. Your best bets of the weekend are coming up next. T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, a heads up for our downtown commuters. We are noticing some police activity happening near the State House, really at the intersection of High Street and Broad Street after a shooting out there in the early morning hours this Friday. So the road close is going to be High Street, particularly between Broad Street and Gay Street out there. If you are heading towards work or to school this morning and you encounter this area, utilize 3rd Street instead to get you where you want to go, or 4th Street this morning. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Following Radio Theater is brought to you by Columbus Men's Clinic.
Hey, Dad, you want to play football?
No, buddy.
All right.
Pops, want to work out? Maybe later.
Hey, kids are in bed. What you up to?
Tomorrow?
You've got one life, and it's too short for not nows, maybe laters, and tomorrows. If you have symptoms of ED and low T, your family, friends, and even your career has already been affected. Book your discreet evaluation at Columbus Men's Clinic and turn your tomorrows into
today.
Yes! Touchdown!
Come on, one more, Dad. Today! Push, Dad. One more. Come on, push.
Hey, kids are in bed. What you up to?
Tonight.
Call 614-300-7400 or book now in under 30 seconds at columbusmensclinic.com. Columbus Men's Clinic, for every man in every season of life.
Thanksgiving is a time to come together, eat together, and share together. And Meijer is making it easier than ever to share more good. During the week of Thanksgiving, November 23rd through the 29th, when you buy Meijer brand Fredericks by Meijer, Purple Cow, or True Goodness Foods, our Simply Give program will provide a meal to help feed up to 4 million neighbors in need. It's the simple way to put the giving and Thanksgiving together. Exclusions apply. See Meijer.com for details. One meal equals 25 cents based on an average meal cost from select Meijer food pantry partners. Learn more at Meijer.com/aboutmeijer/community.html.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, is it true?
What's that?
Tire Discounters is offering up to $200 off sets of Goodyear tires?
Absolutely.
Plus free alignment and a full synthetic oil change?
You got it.
I'm not one to exaggerate, but that may be the best deal in the history of the world.
But free would be better.
Mike, don't toy with me.
Through the holidays, every day we're open, someone will get their money back on 4 tires.
But I...
Just breathe, Phantom. Breathe.
No purchase necessary. Ends 12/31/25. Visit website for details.
It's the year-end sales event with the Ford crew.
It's sales event time, Sam.
Temperatures are dropping, but the deals are just getting hot.
Time for our annual Ford Holiday Gift Guide.
Oh, yeah.
Hard to go wrong with great deals on trucks and SUVs from Ford, America's all-time best-selling auto brand.
Don't forget the first rule of holiday gift giving, Hank.
What's that, Sam?
Always remember to treat yourself, too.
Well said.
Based on Automotive News Almanac historical data and industry-reported sales data from 1909 through 2024 CY.
This is the Duke's country song. It's a song about the best mayo. Has a yellow lid, and its full name is Duke's Mayonnaise. Get Duke's Mayo in store. It's got twang.
This is Corey Sickles with Safe Harbor Retirement Group. We can help ensure you'll have a reliable income stream in retirement, locking in gains and avoiding downturns in the market. Visit safeharboroh.com to schedule a complimentary meeting. safeharboroh.com.
Shopping this time of year can be stressful, but when you've got a guy, everything gets a little easier. Meet my guy, Bob Capace from Worthington Jewelers.
Hey, common man.
Hitting anyone's car today, Bob?
Not yet.
If you're popping the question this holiday season, you'd be an absolute fool not to see Bob at Worthington Jewelers. The store is crowded all the time. Why? Because they give you the best price and service possible, and then people keep coming back.
I'm your guy.
Worthington Jewelers on High Street in Worthington. WorthingtonJewelers.com, where Columbus gets engaged.
It's Happy Honda Days and Black Friday savings together at your main Honda of Dublin. Strike now because through December 1st, get 0% APR up to 60 months on new Hondas. And you're even going to get 90 days until your first payment on both new and used vehicles. Rich has hundreds of vehicles in stock. The selection has never been better. Germain Honda of Dublin on Sawmill Road just south of 270. In-stock units only, not valid on prior sales. With approved credit, must qualify through primary lender. See dealer for details.
Hey, you know that chronic pain in your knees, hip, back, shoulders, whatever joint it might be, it can make life feel impossible. But at QC Kinetics, there's a breakthrough treatment that's giving patients relief, some cases even within 1 day. It's called stem wave therapy. This device has been used for over 20 years in Europe, and it's made its way to the United States. And there's a groundswell of demand for the treatments because the patients are getting real relief from acute pain, and they're spreading the word. Here is the most interesting detail. The device is both a diagnostic and therapeutic, helping Dr. Ray Tesner and the medical team at QC Kinetics find the problem and then trigger your body's own natural healing response. StemWave uses the same technology as lithotripsy, the sound waves that penetrate, spark blood flow, and more cellular activity. That's exactly what you need to promote healing and relief. Wondering if this is a good solution for you or your pain? QC Kinetics is making it easy. Your first treatment is only $49. So call for a consultation and ask about the $49 treatment right here at 380-208-4544.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. Thursday Night Football featured the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans. The Houston Texans dominated on defense and sacked Josh Allen 8 times, leading them to a 23-19 victory. The basketball Buckeyes were in action last night at home. Christoph Tilley led the way with 17 points. John Mobley added 15 points, and the Buckeyes blew out Western Michigan 91-58. And finally, the Columbus Blue Jackets got out to a 2-0 lead against the Toronto Maple Leafs last night. However, Toronto tied the game at 2 to send the game to overtime. That's where Adam Fantilli scored his second goal of the night to lead the Jackets to a 3-2 victory. This update was sponsored by The Waterworks and Header Plumbing, Drain, Heating, and Cooling. Together to serve you better. Scheduled today at thewaterworks.com. Breaking sports news when it happens right here on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
The only contraband hiding in Tyvis's butt cheeks is a Kit Kat bar. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Many patients at Tri-State Men's Health have said over and over again, why didn't I get my erectile dysfunction treated sooner? If ED is a problem in your life, you really need to stop waiting. Go see my guys at Tri-State Men's Health because they have treatments when the pills and the herbals fail. They have treatments with success rates well over 90%. Some of those treatments can have you last an hour or more. And if it's Friday, that's what I'm talking about. You can do it all night long. There are 4 locations in Ohio, 2 of them located in Columbus. One is in Hilliard, the other one's in Westerville. Schedule a consult with Tri-State Men's Health today. Your initial visit is only $99, and it includes a medical consult with a licensed medical provider. Licensed medical provider, a TMPSA test, then if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. They have an expert staff, and if you're like a lot of men, you could be having sex the day after the appointment. So please call them today at 800-900-9654 or visit tristatemenshealth.com.
There you go. Lots to get to today. Talking Jackets with Jeff Sabota at 7:17. Meredith Garfalo joins us at 7:30 to preview the weekend weather, talk a little football with her. We also found out after the show yesterday some interesting facts about Meredith Garfalo, about how she hobnobs with some elite company.
Oh?
Yeah. We'll talk about that when we talk to her at 7:30. 8:30, SNL alum, comedian extraordinaire, impressionist extraordinaire, Jay Farrell will join us. He is going to be at the Funny Bone this weekend, so we will talk to him coming up at 8:30. But for now, we got to try to help you win some money.
Gambling is a risky proposition, especially when you listen to these guys. Here's your best bets for the weekend.
All right, so Dylan, the season standings, we continue to be winners if you bet the entire show's picks. You can't just pick and choose. You You got to play all of them or play none of them, I think, is kind of the strategy.
Well, you got to round robin them if you're going to play them all.
I'm not saying, don't parlay them because you'll lose because we haven't had an undefeated week, I don't think. No, the whole show.
Oh, I was about to say, speak for yourself. Tell them, Dylan, what I do last week. Me, not the show. Me.
Tyvis went 2-0 last week.
I know he did. Listen to Tyvis, if anybody, I guess. He's the one who's done the best, I think, so far this year.
Tyvis has the best record at 12-6, and you, Bone, at 10-8. I am 9-8-1 for a show record of 31-22-1. That's a 58% win percentage. I say if we get to 60, we start betting our real money and we quit the show.
Well, one, I have been betting every one of these myself.
I bet up the units.
Unfortunately,
we get to 60%.
Unfortunately, I get this little green or little orange helmet in the mail, and therefore it forbids me to be able to do the NFL pick.
I understand. You can't bet on the NFL.
Correct.
But we can still make these picks. We'll start in college football first. And I talked about this game. You know I've been on Missouri all year long. I've followed this team quite a bit. Saw there was some news yesterday. Missouri quarterback Bo Pribula, who was injured a few weeks ago, and it was thought maybe he wasn't going to play the rest of the year. He is apparently being upgraded to questionable for the game tomorrow against Oklahoma. Now, that game, if I'm not mistaken, let me double-check the score on there, the time on that. That is a noon game on ABC. Number 22, Missouri, on the road at number 8, Oklahoma. So Oklahoma's favored by 6.5 at home. And I could see a lot of people saying, hey, look what they just did to Alabama. This defense is playing really well. They're going to throttle Missouri, lay the 6.5. I'm going the other way because one thing that Missouri can do is run the football with Ahmad Hardy. They've got two backs, actually, that are really good. If Bo Pribula is back, he will take care of the football, usually. And on top of all that, Oklahoma coming off that big victory against Alabama, whenever you play those type of opponents, you usually have a lot of soreness the next week. You have a lot of guys who are like, yeah, we put it all on the line there last week. Now you got to go out and do that again. Meanwhile, Missouri's going to come in on red alert. They are currently sitting at 7-3. They really don't have a shot at the playoffs, I don't think. But Texas is getting all the love for being 7-3. I'm sure Missouri's telling themselves, hey, you know what? If we win out, maybe there's some chance we sneak in with enough attrition. Anyway, beating Oklahoma would definitely help their chances. I'm going to take the 6.5 points for Missouri to at least stay within. I don't know if they win, but I can see them keeping it close. So I'm going to take the points there in Oklahoma.
I am going to go to the West Coast, and I'm looking at USC and Oregon. Oregon is favored by 10.5. To me, that's getting in Dylan's range of disgustness. It's just disgusting.
Yeah.
So it would be malpractice if I didn't take USC plus the 10.5.
Is that now, Dylan, is that how you bet typically when you see a disgusting line? Do you take the big points or do you say, it's so disgusting I have to lay those points?
Yes, I would lay them. It just seems so obvious that USC is going to cover that. But you know what? Tyvis has been doing better at this segment than I have.
He has been. So Tyvis says take the 10.5 for USC to stay within 10.5 of Oregon. All right. Dylan, what do you have?
All right. Can you turn down that music so I can give my pick? I'm not even. This is all we need.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Don't do it.
Yeah, let's be rowing the boat.
Don't do it.
Minnesota
getting points at. Are they playing at Northwestern?
+4 against Northwestern, +3.5 at both some spots. I saw it at +4, but yes,
I wouldn't do
it. Is that
PJ
Fleck?
Is that game at Wrigley?
Yep.
Oh, that's right.
That was the game I was supposed to be at, but we canceled it.
Oh, I see. That's why you don't have to work this weekend.
Correct.
Except you do have to work because you're doing the pregame show.
The NAACP edition.
What really happened was that Tyvis opened his mouth and said, I don't have to work tomorrow. And Fish said, do you want to?
Yeah, right. Exactly. The KeyBank Fan Pregame Show.
I couldn't turn them down.
Tyvis will be there 6:30 to 8:30 tomorrow morning. KeyBank Fan Pregame Show with Matty Ice, DeVere Posey, and Tyvis Powell. All right. NFL picks for the weekend. I'm going to Detroit. Lions hosting the Giants. Giants have been woefully bad ever since Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterboo went out.
Is he playing this week or is it Jameis?
I don't think Jackson Dart's playing. I think he's still out.
I'm almost sure.
I'm pretty sure he's out. But here's the thing. Regardless of how their offense is doing, this Giants defense is atrocious. They have lost 5 games straight. Do you know how many points they've given up in those 5 games, Tyvis? Take a guess. How many have they given up in a 5-game stretch?
Oh, 5 games stretch?
Yeah, over the 5 games.
75.
They've given up 156 points in 5 games. That works out to per game average of 31.2 points per game. They are giving up. Terrible. So, Lions offense. The Lions lost to the Eagles. A lot of people saying, oh, look at that. The Lions couldn't beat the Eagles. They're not that good. They're hearing it from their fans. They're back at home. The Giants are coming in. They're going to put up 40 on this team.
It says that
they're going to put up 40 on this team.
It says Jackson Dart is participating in practice in a non-contact.
Oh, non-contact. Not playing.
He could be playing.
Well, whatever. It doesn't matter. They can put up points. I still think the Lions defense better than the Giants offense, and a Giants defense is terrible. Lions lay the 10 points. I would even lay 10.5 if you got it. Just lay that.
Well, for me, I have to go with the NBC Sunday night football game because it involves Dylan's boy.
Oh, Baker Mayfield.
And they're going up against the LA Rams, who's on an all-time heater. Matt Stafford is leading the league for the race for MVP right now. I'm going with the Buccaneers +7.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm going to do it.
I saw Baker.
Dylan's probably rolling his eyes, but Dylan said that if Baker wins at least one of these games.
That is not what I said. I said he needed to win 2 of them, and he's already not done that.
He gonna split hairs on this one.
That's fine.
It doesn't matter because they're going for their 3rd loss and they're gonna get it.
Baker was very complimentary of Matt Stafford.
I'm getting 7 points.
Yeah, I like that. I like them to cover.
Yeah,
they're not winning.
Give me the +7. Tampa Bay +7.
Dylan, what's your NFL pick?
All right, there's 2 really big spreads. One of them is Seattle, but they're a wagon, so I'm not going to bet against them. The other one is the Jets and the Ravens. The Jets are getting 13.5, and out of principle and respect for the Jets being an NFL team, I must take 13.5 points in an NFL game.
Wow.
I have to.
Wow. I mean, Tyrod Taylor's going for them, right?
Yes.
I was going to say against his former team, but isn't half the teams in the league are like his former team, so I don't know if that matters. But yeah, there you go. Oh, okay, so the Jets, you're going to take the 13.5 points there. That is,
yes.
You love an ugly line, and that is probably one of the uglier ones we have of the week. So
Thank you.
Of course, I respect the game there. So yeah, what is our record again? We were 30-something and 20-something, 31 and 22?
31, 22, and 1.
All right, let's try to up that. Let's try to do better. Maybe we could get a week where we all sweep. Wouldn't that be nice?
That we won 5 and 1 one week, and I'm not going to say who was the one.
Was it me?
Yeah,
I was me. Not a surprise. I don't think I've had a week where I haven't split. I think I've split every week. It feels like that can't be true because I'm over, right? You said I'm like 10 and 8 or something, so I must have had a 2-0 week one of those weeks.
Yeah, but we didn't.
Yeah,
help you with that.
Yes. See, I blame you. Jeff Svoboda, Jackets Insider. He will join us next. The Jackets won in Toronto. We'll break it down with him when we come back. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning, and hey, welcome to your Friday. Some much better news for our friends over on the east side, especially between Whitehall and Reynoldsburg. We had a crash that just cleared up on 270. It's that northbound direction as you're passing 70 and right before Broad Street. The left lane was blocked in that area, but again, crew members left the scene not too long ago. Still pretty slow moving, though, when it comes to backups right there. 12 miles per hour in this section. Just take it nice and slow as you're heading out the door. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Green & Sons. Family owned and operated for over 45 years. Green & Sons will help you find your next Kubota tractor. Located in Mount Sterling and north of Marysville. And online at greenandsons.com.
Get eco.
ECO. Aaron, an HVAC system is exactly like a car. Except for it doesn't have tires, brakes, turn signal, a steering wheel, or a speedometer. Yeah, but other than that, they're exactly alike.
Get eco.
ECO. Why do we change the oil on a car? So it works better and lives longer. Why do we do regular maintenance on an air conditioning system? So it works better and lives longer. Okay, now I see your point. We replace tires and brakes to keep everyone safe, and we inspect furnaces to keep everyone safe.
Get eco.
ECO. But you cannot get EcoFi Advantage for your car. For just $28 a month, EcoFi Advantage covers all 3 systems: plumbing, electrical, and HVAC.
Get eco.
ECO. Go to geteco.com and scroll down the page to where it says EcoFi Advantage. And make sure you watch the video of Aaron and me. I don't think you're in that video, Jerry.
Get eco.
E-C-O.
Eco. Plumbers, electricians, and HVAC technicians. GetEco.com.
Before you buy a diamond, visit Diamond Seller, because not all jewelers are created equal. Hi, it's Alex Johnson from the Diamond Seller. For over 78 years, we've set the standard for craftsmanship, service, and value. Our in-house jewelers and gemologists work together to ensure every diamond is as brilliant as the person you love. All backed by our guaranteed best price. We don't just sell rings, we build relationships that last generations. So this holiday, before you say yes, make sure it's with the jeweler that's been trusted for over 7 decades. Visit Diamond Seller today.
This is Ryan Krieger, and at Krieger Ford, we know life's busy. Let us handle your car care. Enjoy our convenient pickup and delivery service, or have our technicians come to you with our mobile service van. It's fast, easy, and hassle-free. Schedule your appointment today, only at KriegerFord.com.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. All I need is sunshine and a cool, refreshing mountain dew. So give me my good days, give me a dew.
Grab some friends and an ice-cold Mountain Dew today.
Mountain Dew.
Give the gift everyone wants. Fun in your own game room. Billiards Plus has gifts for everyone. Pool tables, shuffleboard tables, card tables, grills, and more. With professional delivery and installation, you'll beat the last-minute scramble. Reserve yours now. Billiards Plus on Dublin Center Drive in Dublin. I need a small order of sheet metal to repair something in the shop. It's not much, but can you help me out?
At Metal Supermarkets, no order is too small.
Wait, really?
Yep.
What about small home projects?
Yep.
For a car I'm working on?
Yep.
Any kind of metal?
Yep.
Cut to size?
Yep.
With no minimum order?
Yep.
How about 1,000 cut pieces of aluminum flat bar?
Yep. Choose from over 8,000 types, shapes, and grades of metal in any quantity you need. And yes, we're serious. Any metal, any size, ready fast. Locally owned on Wilson Road.
At the Ohio Lottery, we make Keno fun, your way. That means every few minutes across Ohio, 20 out of 80 possible numbers are randomly picked. And if some of the numbers you picked match, voila, you're a winner. Keno doesn't require you to know a single thing about sports ball or overs, unders, pluses, minuses, or lines, or whatever else. Keno is as simple as, did some of my numbers match? They did? Great. You just raked in some dough. There are more than 20 hours of Keno draws every day and thousands of places to play statewide. Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Our students need more than backpacks and pencils to succeed in our schools and in life. It takes a whole team of dedicated professionals to meet their needs so they can reach their full potential. I'm Ohio Education Association President Jeff Winsing. This American Education Week, let's stand together in support of the teachers, the paraeducators, school bus drivers, custodians, secretaries, and so many others who work together to serve Ohio's public school students. Because in Ohio, public education matters.
What's the best way to make sure you don't miss any of your favorite fan shows? Oh no. Download the Fan app, silly.
Ah, damn it, I knew that.
App Store, Google Play, or just scream right at your phone. Psst, you can also listen to Buckeye games. Do it now. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Patchy fog this morning, which could reduce visibility. Otherwise, cloudy skies to start with our wake-up temperatures in the low 40s. We could see rain develop as early as late morning and into the afternoon, and scattered showers throughout the day with highs in the low 50s. Rain chances will increase as we go into the evening and especially overnight with lows right around 40. And then for Saturday, we'll see more sunshine as we get into the day with highs around 50. For the Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
Let's see. High school, Buckeyes, Browns, kids in the retention pond. It must be Football Friday.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Football is good. The Fan. T-Bone and Tyvis present Talking Jackets. Talking Jackets.
There's a score! A turnover by the Islanders and Adam Fantilli. One more time. Puts it in the net.
You look inside the world of the Columbus Blue Jackets.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. Call 1-800-COOLING. When you need a company you can trust.
Every Friday, we get our Jackets update from the Jackets insider himself, Jeff Swoboda, on the Bryan Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. Jeff, are we still in Toronto, or what's the travel plan here for you guys now that they won last night 3-2, nice overtime victory there?
Yeah, we have, in fact, crossed the border. So we are in Detroit, getting ready for tomorrow's game, matinee, against the Wings. So we're back in America, breathing that Michigan air, the state up north, I guess, as you say.
Yeah, I guess you have to go and you're going to have to go get some kind of Coney dog or something, right? Because isn't that the Detroit thing? At least from my experience of watching Detroiters,
yes.
Hot dog culture is big there. So try to get a hot dog or two in if you can.
Well, the two famous ones, American and Lafayette, are actually, which are right next to each other, are also right across the street from our hotel. So you can bet I will be getting a Coney dog at some point today.
Tyvis is looking at me like I'm out of my mind. You have to get a Coney dog. That's their thing. That's what they do.
Yes, exactly. When in Detroit. So
Jeff, don't feed into this.
Food, you know?
Don't feed into this. We're promoting healthy lifestyles.
No, I don't. Who's doing that?
Talking about a Coney dog at 7:19 in the morning.
I wish we had one. I wish we had a stack of them right now, Tyvis. You and me. That'd be great.
Jeff, is this how the season's gonna go? We're gonna have a league and then blow the league and then have to win it in overtime. That's just what it's gonna be this year?
Well, you know what? It might be because, the NHL put out a bunch of stats on Wednesday because we're now a quarter of the way through the season, and about how the game is closer than ever now. And this is happening all across the league. There's been like a record number of overtime games up to this point. I think they said 80% of games so far have been decided by one goal or maybe two if there's an empty net goal scored. But that's just kind of where the league is at right now. You look at the Eastern Conference, and there's basically 3 or 4 points separating third place from like 14th place, and so everybody's kind of on pretty even footing. And so you get into these games, and I know they want to do a better job of protecting a lead late because we've seen now a number of times where that has happened. But I think that's just kind of the way the league is right now, and so they're certainly making me work a little bit of overtime here. The way this year has gone, and I was kind of joking with Dean about that the other day. I was like, you just make this easier on us and just win it in regulation. We wouldn't have to ask you about all this stuff. But I think that's just kind of where things are. And I will say, I thought last night they did a better job of they do give up the lead. But it wasn't like they played on their heels. They give up a goal or two, and Zach Wierenski was talking about this. They were good plays by the other team, and it wasn't like they went into a shell and were just inviting the pressure. They outshot the Leafs 14-8 in third, 4-1 in overtime, and it just was the way the situation unfolded. But they played a better third, and they stuck with it, and they got the win last night.
Jeff Sabota joining us on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. Haven't talked yet about kind of the big story from that game, which is Adam Fantilli. I was saying yesterday on the program, I was talking about Macklin Celebrini scoring a hat trick and Connor Bedard scoring a hat trick. And I don't know if Adam got to hear those comments or not, but either way, he said, don't forget about me. He didn't have a hat trick technically, but be it for Dmitry Voronkov's arm, or I'm not sure what part of him it went off of, but that was pretty much a Fantilli goal, it looked like anyway, but it goes to Voronkov. Either way, he has a big night, scoring 2 goals and getting the assist on that one. Nice to see from him. He's really kind of stepped it up the last couple weeks here.
Yeah, I think this is 6 goals in the last 7 games now, so that's pretty good. Scored in 5 of the last 7, and that was kind of a talking point, at least looking at social media. Was that some of those guys who were drafted around him, the Connor Bedards and Leo Carlsons and Macklin Celebrini, and the impact that they were having, because all those guys are off to incredible starts this season. For Fantilli at the start of the year, kind of the numbers weren't there. But I think one thing that's a mark of maturity that we have seen out of him was, I asked him about, potentially being frustrated that he wasn't scoring. And he basically said that he actually felt like he wasn't that frustrated because he felt like he was doing the right things, and that if he kept doing the right things, the puck was eventually going to go in the net. And lo and behold, here we are a little bit later, and he's got 6 goals in 7 games. So I guess he was right. But I think that's a mark of, young, talented players, which Adam Fantilli certainly is. Their entire life they've been the guys who have been on the score sheet and counted on for offense. And, they may get mad when they don't score or get frustrated, but he's, a pretty mature kid, just said he just wanted to stick with it and the goals would come. And now we're seeing it. And he said last night after the game, he doesn't really measure himself against those other guys, but it is certainly nice for the Blue Jackets to kind of see him putting himself back in that conversation, just with the goal scoring. And it was a heck of a night for him back at home. And he was happy. The family was happy. So it was really cool to see.
I know that some of the injuries probably have played a little bit of a part of this, but I mean, Dean Evison seems to he's liked to change up his lines over his time here in Columbus, as lots of hockey coaches do these days. But that Voronkov, Fantilli, Marchenko line seems like it's about as set in stone as it gets these days, right? I mean, I think that's an important piece to like having a hockey team that you can believe in and trust in, is that if your top line is like, yeah, we're solidified, we know who's kind of there, barring an injury or something, that's a good sign to see, right?
It is, and I think it's a good sign for Fantilli to see that as well. A year ago he got moved up into that position because of injury with Monahan, and it went really well. And I think that was kind of a sign of a player ascending in his second season. And then this year, they tried to go back to Monahan there at the start of the year, and it was good, but didn't quite have the same success as a year ago. Excuse me. And then, Adam gets there, and it just feels like it's kind of taken off again. And I think that it's kind of his time in that regard to maybe be the number one center. He's now, in his third year in the league. If this team is going to get to where it wants to go over the next couple of years, Adam Fantilli is going to be, if not the guy driving the bus, one of two or three guys driving the bus, just because of his talent and what he means to this team and the impact that he can have. So to see him putting himself in that situation and excelling right now, I think that's what he has to do for this team to get where it wants to go. So it's good to see.
Jeff, when you look around the league, obviously you watch the Blue Jackets play and you see the effort that they give and the performance that they give. But when you look around the league at like Colorado Avalanche, the Dallas Stars, like teams that Carolina, is there a gap to you between the Jackets' performance and their performance?
Maybe a little bit. I think they're getting there. The teams you've mentioned right there are teams that have been together for quite some time. Not only do they all each have very high end players. The Nathan McKinnon is having an unreal season so far this year. The Robertson and Johnson down in Dallas, things like that. But those are teams that have kind of been there, done that a little bit, and the Blue Jackets are still getting there. And I think that, like I said, when Adam Fantilli kind of becomes the fully formed version of what Adam Fantilli is going to be, that's when you kind of get to those levels. And we're starting to see the Jackets, put together a team, I think, that can get to that point. But it does, it still just takes some time. Some of your best players, guys you're really counting on, are guys that are still, entering that phase where you can say they're reaching their primes and things like that. So, I think that if this group can stay together and if they can have some of those really good, young, talented players keep building and becoming the players that they think they can be, then the Jackets can get to that mark. But, there's still probably a little bit of a gap there. But, it's just in hockey, you see teams kind of, especially because of the salary cap, teams stay together for a long time. And kind of, if you look around the league, the teams that have been really good for a long time, it's been kind of the same core group that those groups have had. And the Jackets are just kind of entering the beginning of that window. I think there's a pretty good chance they get to that echelon if this thing keeps building. And this season, I think the start of the season has been a good step forward to getting there, but you still got to keep taking steps.
Well, Jeff, I know today you kind of not have a day off, but you are, waiting to games tomorrow, 1:00. Jackets taking on the Red Wings of Detroit. You guys are there. You said you're going to get hot dogs. Tyvis has a day off today, so it's only a 3-hour drive, Tyvis. So why don't you and me, we'll go in the car, we'll drive up and have some hot dogs there in Detroit with Jeff. Does that sound good?
No. Love you, Jeff. No.
Maybe, all right, rain check for when you get back in town. We'll get some Columbus dogs.
I'll be up there next week.
All right.
I got to go to Ann Arbor.
Oh, yeah, you do. Well, then, let's see, you're like two ships passing in the night. It's too bad. Well, Jeff, we appreciate the time. We'll talk again next week, all right?
All right, sounds good. Thanks. I'll bring some back for you. How about that?
Yeah, they keep well. Just keep,
if they keep well, then we shouldn't be eating it. How about that?
There you go. We appreciate it, Jeff. We'll talk soon. Jeff Svoboda, Jackets Insider, joining us there on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems Fan Guest Hotline. Football Friday forecast. Meredith Garfalo, 10 TV meteorologist. She'll join us in 2 minutes. It's T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Hey there, and welcome to your Friday. Many of us still waking up to some foggy conditions on our roads this morning, so definitely want to make sure to take it slow. And it's really happening in different parts of the metro. We're talking the west side to Marysville, parts of Delaware County, even downtown Columbus, not looking good at less than a mile of visibility. Of course, guys, if you're heading out the door, slow down, allow extra time if needed, and maybe leave early if you can on this Friday. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by BMI Federal Credit Union. Get a holiday loan from BMI Federal Credit Union and choose a loan amount from $1,000 to $5,000. BMIFCU.org/holiday loan.
It's the year-end sales event with the Ford crew.
It's sales event time, Sam.
Temperatures are dropping, but the deals are just getting hot.
Time for our annual Ford Holiday Gift Guide.
Oh, yeah.
Hard to go wrong with great deals on trucks and SUVs from Ford, America's all-time best-selling auto brand.
Don't forget the first rule of holiday gift giving, Hank.
What's that, Sam?
Always remember to treat yourself, too.
Well said.
Based on Automotive News Almanac historical data and industry-reported sales data from 1909 through 2024 CY.
The following radio theater is brought to you by Columbus Men's Clinic.
Hey, Dad, you want to play football?
No, buddy.
All right.
Pops, want to work out? Maybe later.
Hey, kids are in bed. What you up to?
Tomorrow?
You've got one life, and it's too short for not nows, maybe laters, and tomorrows. If you have symptoms of ED and low T, your family, friends, and even your career has already been affected. Book your discreet evaluation at Columbus Men's Clinic and turn your tomorrows into
today.
Yes! Touchdown!
Come on, one more, Dad. Today! Push, Dad. One more. Come on, push.
Hey, kids are in bed. What you up to?
Tonight.
Call 614-300-7400 or book now in under 30 seconds at columbusmensclinic.com. Columbus Men's Clinic, for every man in every season of life.
T-Bone and Tyvis is presented by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Sign up today at awaken180weightloss.com.
Two men with 5 combined offspring. None of them have penises. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
You can tweet the program at Bone and Tyvis 971. I saw something yesterday, Tyvis. I know we don't talk a ton of soccer on this program, but if you'll permit me just a quick minute, the MLS 2026 schedule came out, right? This is still the normal schedule before they flip over to that new one in 2027 where they're going to go summer to spring. Anyway, the Crew schedule's out. Their home opener, for what it's worth, is March 7th. They will play the Chicago Fire FC, technically. That is March 7th at home. So good to see that. They start on the road for a couple dates in Portland and Kansas City, and then home game in March. Here's the thing. I went through the schedule and I looked. You know that the Crew were almost going to move a few years ago? That whole Save the Crew situation. They had an owner who wanted to move him. His name's Anthony Precourt. He's a douchebag. Anyway, Anthony Precourt, for what it's worth, didn't get to move the team. But MLS said, all right, well, you're going to leave the Crew here. We're going to give you a team where you want to go, which is Austin, Texas. Okay. Austin FC is his team. Okay. They started playing in 2021.
Are they good?
They suck. I hate them. Who cares? The point is, they played in 2021 one time. The Crew played in Austin. It was a 0-0 tie. That remains, since the inception of Austin FC 2021, that remains the only time the Crew and Austin FC have played each other. And Austin FC has never had to come to Columbus.
Okay.
In what will now be 6 seasons, they played once, and they're never coming to Columbus, apparently. Because on this schedule, again, I looked for the FC Cincinnati Hell is Real game. I looked to see when the home opener is. When's the last game of the year? Did we get an Austin game at home? Because let me tell you right now, if you think you've heard a loud, boisterous, raucous crowd, you've never heard anything like what you would hear if we played Austin at home. It would be like nothing this city has ever seen.
Because they hate the owner.
Oh, absolutely. They hate the owner. So just something to keep an eye on. MLS trying to keep Austin FC away from your Columbus Crew, and I don't like that at all.
When it comes to football and the weather, she knows everything. Welcome to the Football Friday Forecast with 10 TV meteorologist Meredith Garfalo.
Here she is, 10 TV meteorologist joining us now. Meredith, good morning.
Good morning. It has been a very busy morning. We have a 10 weather impact and alert in place for the fog this morning.
Yeah, I saw that our school district, we're up in Marysville. Marysville, I think, is on a delay because of the fog. Yeah, lots. Are other school districts doing that too?
We've got more than a dozen now. It's gotten pretty bad, not just here in Columbus, but in some of the surrounding towns and counties. So maybe kids, you got to have an extra half hour to sleep in this morning because of the fog. So I'm trying to look at the positives for the weather.
They must don't care, the old Tansy, because I ain't getting no alert.
I got the call. I saw the
that.
I saw a 937 number pop up at 5:30, and I was like, my kids aren't getting up early today. They get to stay home a little later. So yeah, they have the 2-hour delay. But all right, so be safe on the roads with the fog. It was a little bad when I was coming in. For whatever reason, I have the auto brights on my car, and it like kept turning them on, which is like that's the last thing you want to do. Don't do that. I had to shut all that off. Don't do that. All right, so let's look ahead to the football this weekend. Tomorrow in the shoe, high noon, Buckeyes taking on Rutgers. Coverage starts here on the Fan at 6:30. What are we expecting tomorrow for the weather here in Central Ohio?
Perfect. Honestly, it's going to be very seasonable. We've got highs in the 50s. The sun's going to come out probably right around kickoff, which is good. The rain should be done. It's going to possibly, with playoff games tonight, make it a very soggy night ahead for our high school football fans and players. But by the morning, that thing should be done, and we look forward to a really nice weekend ahead.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, Tyvis.
I don't want that snow and all of that stuff.
Oh, no.
I'm mad that we lost the competition.
I know.
Oh, yeah, we had the snowfall competition.
Jay Plyburn was like the
Morning
day
news
before.
anchor.
I just knew that I was going to win. I wanted to pick the latest date, and I just knew that.
Well, you won for the latest date. How's that? Nobody else went even close to you.
What'd you pick, like January?
January, like 3rd or something like that.
No, that's too late.
Hey, but it usually don't snow for Christmas, so I'm like.
Well, yeah, but we always get a couple random ones. It feels like somewhere in either November, December, where it's just like, well, couldn't we just save this for?
Right.
I want like Christmas Eve. Even if you don't celebrate Christmas, just Christmas Eve.
No, you don't.
It's December 24th, and then you get up in the morning, it's all dusted and covered. Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Where are you with the snow? You like the snow?
Only on Christmas morning. Only on Christmas morning, Tyvis.
T-Bone, you're psyching yourself out. Yeah. You don't want the snow to come.
Oh, that's what we got to do? We have to be superstitious and pretend like we don't want it?
No, I'm saying you really don't, because then traffic gets messed up.
Oh, trust me.
And that's the only problem with it.
I have a rear-wheel drive sports car, my friend, and let me tell you, people always ask, how's that to drive in the snow? And I'm like, you know what? 5 days out of the year, it really sucks to drive. The rest of them, it's great. Yeah. But when that first snowfall hit, I was like, oh, boy.
And everybody else on the roads are terrible. Like, people just don't know how to drive. If you don't know how to drive, don't go out.
No, right. Just especially, I mean, I get it. Some people have to. And I get it. But it's tough. Yeah, there's days where it's just like, we don't have to go 12. Like, we could go 35 in a 50 or something. Go a little slower.
That works for me.
But no snow this weekend. We don't have to worry about any of that.
No snow this weekend, but football games. It's going to be fun fall football weather this weekend. Pretty much in a lot of our favorite spots.
Are you excited? Are you going to put your wrist up this Sunday?
That's old Shador Sanders getting ready to come in.
You know, I have hope for the guy. We need a win. It's been last week. I don't even want to go back and relive that because I was in so much pain after that game.
Hopefully this week will be better. Hopefully with the week of practice.
Hopefully next week. Hopefully
There's
next year.
always next year.
Yeah,
well, Browns are playing in a dome on Sunday in Las Vegas. But one thing about the Vegas weather, I don't know if you got a chance to look at what's been going on there this week, but I saw it's been like monsoons there. They have a Formula One race in Las Vegas, which is this weekend. And some of the people there are worried about, because usually I guess their rainy season's earlier, but the streets have been flooded in Vegas. So they're worried about
that's the problem.
Just people in general in Vegas, the race being there. And obviously, I guess if you're a Browns fan who was going to that game, you don't have to worry about it in the stadium, but getting to the game could be a little rough.
At least it'll dry out this weekend. But yeah, you can still have some of those lingering impacts if there is flooding. Because, I mean, if you think about it, you have like desert. The ground's not really going to absorb water, just like, you know, here where you pour some water in your flower pot and it sucks it right down.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
You get kind of that flooding. And I mean, you guys have probably seen the videos in like the parking garages, and it's like it turns into a river sometimes when there's too much rain.
Yeah.
I have not seen
it's bad.
We'll have to send you videos.
Yeah, it's bad.
Scary.
It is bad. And then Bengals are playing in Cincinnati on Sunday against the Patriots. Joe Burrow may be coming back for that game. It's looking like he will. Weather-wise, they're kind of similar to yesterday or tomorrow.
Yeah, similar tomorrow. 50s, sunshine, 1:00 game. So for tailgating too, it should be a little colder in the morning. You've got those 30s, but I mean, yeah.
Ooh.
But you can always layer up and layer down later.
Yeah, that's true. This feels like a good weekend also. I may just get a few of the lingering yard work things done before the game tomorrow. Just try to get some of that stuff cleared out.
I'm going to be honest. I need the weather to stay in like mid-50s just for one more week. Just like after next Saturday when we play the game, because I got to do my last tailgate show at Ann Arbor.
Ooh, yeah.
If I can just I would successfully have had a whole year where it wasn't like
miserable.
Yeah. Like it hasn't been one show like that. It's just been like, oh my goodness, this is crazy.
Next weekend's going to be interesting. I was kind of doing a little sneak peek. And I mean, again, this far out, I know Tyvis, I have to rip the Band-Aid off you sometimes. But I can tell you Thanksgiving looks to be like you can put your pumpkin pie in the garage kind of cold and it'll be okay by the time you serve it.
Okay, see.
That's not.
No, it's this time of year.
Right?
It's what you
I'm so close. I just need one day. One day. Next Saturday. That's it. I just need next Saturday to be in the 50s.
Very quickly, Meredith, we learned something about you yesterday. You were telling me you get to go to some New York Islanders games. You have made friends with someone there who's in a high position, and you were telling me just casually mentioned that you hang out with, among other people, U.S. Olympian and dominant swimmer Katie Ledecky. You were at an Islanders game in a suite, and she was next to you. Explain this.
She's amazing. I worked on Long Island for a while, and so I was very big into supporting the teams. And I know I'm an Islanders fan, and I know the Blue Jackets fans are not happy with me right now, but, it's loyalty. But I actually got the chance to meet and get to know the co-owner of the team, John Ledecky. And, over the years, we're both Czechoslovakian, by the way.
Oh.
And, we just really developed this great friendship over the years. And when my father passed in 22, John became sort of a father figure in my life, and we've stayed in touch all these years. And when I go to New York and visit, I always try to get there to check out a game, and he's very warm and welcoming. And his niece was there the one time in the last several years that I was there, and it's always a good time. And the energy, just the Islanders fans, you can say what you want about not being an Islanders fan, but the energy in there is so awesome.
Yeah, I saw
Makes you love the game.
You didn't sing the anthem there, but you sang New York, New York on the ice.
I did. Well, not on the ice because the guys were out there, but during between one of the periods, they had me come out, and I had a jersey on saying New York, New York, and got the crowd going, had them sing along with me. And I get goosebumps because it was just, it's like a moment we have here at the Blue Jackets, right? It's everyone coming together, one team, one city, and just celebrating their team. And it was such a cool opportunity.
Well, very good. So I didn't know you sang like that. So that's pretty great to sing in front of all those people.
Well,
that's
let's get me at a Browns game or a Bengals game.
There we go.
That might be what we need to get a win.
Absolutely right.
Well, then let's put me in, coach.
All right, so be safe with the fog. Have a great football weekend. And Meredith, thank you for all the updates. We'll keep it locked on 10 TV. And, of course, we'll have the updates here as well for people who are driving around. So thanks again for coming in.
Go Browns.
There we go. Caleb Downs getting the accolades he deserves. We'll tell you about him next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. Well, we are noticing a new crash into our traffic system. This time around, it's happening on the north side of Columbus, really by Delaware County this morning. It's happening on 42 in both direction at Freshwater Road. That's going to be happening if you know the area at mile marker 3.2. Expect some lane closures out there, folks. A little bit delayed out there on 42, again, in both directions. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Toyota Thon is on. Get in the spirit of the season with a new Toyota. Now through December 1st, get $3,000 customer cash on remaining new 25 Tundras. Or get 0.99 APR financing plus $1,000 TFS APR cash. With approved credit through TFS, excludes TRD Pro, APR cash must be applied to deal. And every new Toyota comes with 2 years no-cost maintenance. For complete details, go to Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
You have a chance to win a beautiful new custom home or cash prize this holiday season with a Home for the Holidays raffle. And help make wishes come true for Make-A-Wish Kids. One lucky winner will be announced on December 24th, so get your $100 ticket now. Just visit ahomefortheholidayscolumbus.org to buy your tickets. That's ahomefortheholidayscolumbus.org. Terms and conditions apply.
Bet365 is paying out before the final whistle.
Check out Bet365's unrivaled early payout offer. When you bet on a team to win and they take a 17-point lead, you get paid no matter the final score. Forget the final whistle and start counting that cash. Hold up. You get early payout on parlays, too.
Download the app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. T&Cs apply.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, is it true?
What's that?
Tire Discounters is offering up to $200 off sets of Goodyear tires.
Absolutely.
Plus free alignment and a full synthetic oil change.
You got it.
I'm not one to exaggerate, but that may be the best deal in the history of the world.
But free would be better.
Mike, don't toy with me.
Through the holidays, every day we're open, someone will get their money back on 4 tires.
But I...
Just breathe, Phantom. Breathe.
No purchase necessary and 12/31/25. Visit website for details.
Hi, I'm Joanna Williams, General Manager at Tansky Sawmill Toyota, and our Black Friday sales event starts now. Lease a 2026 Toyota Corolla LE for only $199 a month for 39 months, now through December 1st at Tansky Sawmill Toyota. Visit our website, TanskySawmillToyota.com for details. And when you think Toyota, think Tansky. $36.99 due at sighting with approved credit, tax title, and $387 dock fee not included. No security deposit required.
Toyota. Take Tansky.
Timmy Hall and AI Common Man again for Hollywood Casino Columbus.
We've got game day watch parties every Saturday, plus your chance to earn big bucks. Mikey Likey.
I like it. You can earn tier points by playing all throughout November, and on Black Friday, you can win up to $100,000.
And you good, clean boys and girls can drop off a non-perishable food item every Tuesday and win up to $5,000 in Penn slot play.
Become a new member of our rewards program on the Penn Play app and get a $20 dining credit. Doggies. Must be 21 and over. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Getting cold feet? Call Care Heating and Cooling and we'll fix your furnace fast. Call 1-800-COOLING.
Do you suffer every time you try to wear good-looking shoes, but you don't want to wear ugly shoes just because they're comfortable? The Good Feet store wants to help you wear heels, boots, and dress shoes again in comfort. Trade in your bad feet for good feet.
Thanks to the Good Feet store.
Common Man and Bob Capace here for Worthington Jewelers. Bob, why should people trust you for their holiday shopping this year?
Family owned and operated for 25 years. We're known for helping guys make great decisions. Unlike me hiring you, Common Man.
You know, I was thinking, I've been a good, clean boy this year. You got anything for me over there?
How about a nice anklet?
Sold! Worthington Jewelers on High Street in Worthington. WorthingtonJewelers.com, where Columbus gets engaged.
It's Sunday Night Football on the Fan. Catch the Bucs and Rams live from L.A. Fan coverage starts Sunday at 7:30.
Sponsored by Roosters, a fun casual joint.
Your radio home of the NFL, The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Columbus, Worthington, Air, and Bryant. Doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
One of these men is bald and fat. The other is T-Bone. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
The moment I walked in.
Go ahead, Tyvis. Go ahead.
I gotta lock in. T-Bone out of line. The moment I walked into Caps, I knew I was in the right place for my NeoGraft hair treatment. Caps is state-of-the-art, clean, sleek, and built for people who take aesthetics seriously. Their technology is top tier, and the whole experience felt professional from start to finish. As men, we hit the gym, some of us more than others. We care about our style, so why not our hair and skin too? There's nothing vain about wanting to feel good. Caps made it easy, honest, and judgment-free. No pressure, just real people helping me make the best decision for myself. Make the best choice for yourself with Caps by visiting experiencecaps.com.
I want to know if in your copy it says take a shot at T-Bone, because when you said some of us more than others when it comes to going to the gym.
I was talking to Rusty.
Okay.
Rusty in the chat always gets on to Tyvis for not going to the gym enough, but then Rusty also says he never goes to the gym. So, yeah, there you go. By the way, before we get to the thing I teased, yesterday I forgot to mention to you, I got to sit down and watch a movie. So I get home yesterday, and I forgot. My wife works from home, but yesterday was an in-office day. She's like one of these every few months where she's just got to go to the office.
So you was at home alone?
All my kids are at school. I get home alone. So
are you watching an adult film? That's what that tells me. in 4K, you got one of them nice TVs too. You probably watch it in 4K.
Riley Reid.
Did that. That's all. Then, but I want to know if you've ever watched this movie. Not an adult film. Have you ever seen the movie Inglourious Bastards?
No.
That is one of my favorite movies. And so I haven't watched it in a while, so I sat down, flipped it on. I got to tell you, it holds up. But I forgot how much of that movie is in other languages and it's all subtitles because I'm just watching it and I realized
it's one of them.
Well, because
I don't really like more. You got to read the whole time.
It's a lot of reading and it's a lot of like people speaking in German and French. It's World War II. It's these guys who went around like killing Nazis, as Brad Pitt's character likes to say.
You seen this movie, Dylan?
Yeah, it's a Quentin Tarantino film.
Oh, it's
which
bloody.
He's one of my favorites. As the kids say, he don't miss.
No, he does some good stuff there.
So it's like blood, guts, and everywhere.
It's a violent movie, but
like you've seen Pulp Fiction. That's Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, have you seen? Tell me,
that's a banger.
Tell me you've seen Pulp Fiction.
A big Kahuna burger.
By the way, I discovered the other day that you can get
on bread.
you can get a big Kahuna burger here in Columbus.
Really? You can? What do you mean?
So I'm a part of this, Tyvis, you're going to love this, Columbus Foodies group on Facebook. I don't participate in it. I just read what other people what they're eating around the city.
Yeah.
And there's a place, I think it's like right off of Lane Avenue, that they don't call it the Big Kahuna Burger. I forget the name of it. This is bad by me for even bringing it up.
I'm looking at the restaurant.
What's the name of the burger joint?
Well, the restaurant's Burger Royale.
Royale. Remember, there's the scene where he talks about.
Dylan sent it. Dylan sent it.
They talk about the scene where John Travolta's character goes to Amsterdam and he says that they called the Big Mac a Royale with cheese, which I imagine this is a spinoff of.
The metric system.
Yes, but on the menu there is a Royale with cheese and a Big Kahuna Burger at this place.
Oh, see, we got to go check this out. It says right here, the Big Kahuna. That's the Hawaiian joint is literally in the description. It's perfect. That's good.
Do you have the address right there?
It says, there's one at the Columbus Bowling Palace, it says.
So like on the north side.
And then it says Ohio State campus. I'm trying to see
I'm pretty sure I saw it was like on Lane or right off of Lane, like not that far from the shot.
Well, we'll check it out. 1758 North High Street is what it says.
Oh, there you go. It's off.
So 1758 North High Street, University District. Yeah. All right.
Because someone in that group, someone was like, I'm going to the basketball game, but I want to eat a burger. And someone recommended that.
Ooh,
and then I looked it up and I was like, yes, Pulp Fiction reference.
How could that be bad? Have you seen any other Tarantino movies, Tyvis?
I don't know. What's the Tarantino movie?
Oh, I know. You've seen Django Unchained.
Have you seen Django Unchained?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
The dude who's Christoph Waltz's character. I forget his name in Django Unchained. Christoph Waltz is also in Inglourious Bastards. He's great. Got to watch him. He's unbelievable.
He made Kill Bill?
Yes. Yes.
That's a banger.
Yes, he's made a lot of great movies.
Okay.
He's a dude.
I'm familiar with his work. I've seen his work.
But are you familiar with her work?
Riley Reid.
You gotta stay away from that.
Okay.
He made Little Nicky.
Did he? I didn't know he made Little Nicky. Maybe he was in Little Nicky. I don't think he made it.
I'm about to say.
I don't think he made
Little Nicky on the list.
Okay.
So
that I could be. I don't know about that one. Caleb Downs getting accolades he deserves. He was named Thursday as one of 4 finalists for the Bronco Nagurski Trophy, which is awarded annually to the best defensive player in the NCAA. So we are getting to the time now where the cut down list in college football, it's not like, oh, you're on the watch list and there's 87 guys on the list. Like he's in the Final Four, which is of course where he should be.
This is the list that I didn't make.
Oh, you didn't make this one?
Yeah, I'd be sitting there. I think Vine might have.
Oh yeah.
Vine was an All-American, I want to say, our last season. So he might have been in the Final Four for the Thorpe, maybe.
Okay. Well, this was for the Nagurski. But either way.
Well, he ain't.
Well, in either case, best defensive player.
Joey Bosa might have been on that list.
Here are the other names. Leonard Moore from Texas A&M, their stud defensive end. Texas A&M defensive end Cassius Howell. Notre Dame's corner is Leonard Moore. And then Texas Tech linebacker Jacob Rodriguez, who I'm told his wife is a pilot in the military. Black Hawk helicopter. Very cool story. I'm not denying that that's cool.
It's going to be tough to beat.
It's also, if you ever watch a Texas Tech game, just prepare yourself for like a 3-minute piece on that, and they will bring it up constantly. Like it's a great story. I just hate it sometimes when sports media is like, did you know? And it's like, yeah, Tom Brady was the 7th round quarter. It's like, we got it. We know he was taking the late round. Move on. We are aware.
Pick 199, T-Bone.
I know.
Don't forget it.
I know. Anyway, so
199.
Caleb Downs should win that award. And I hope they don't do this thing where like, well, Jacob Rodriguez, we think should get more Heisman love, so therefore we're going to give him this award instead.
That's what's going to happen.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
I know it's what's going to happen, and it ticks me off. I don't like that. By the way, we mentioned this earlier. I hate to bring up painful memories, but 10 years ago today.
Oh, my gosh. Why would you do
Tyvis's last game in the shoe.
I don't want to talk about that.
We went through the numbers and looked at Ohio State versus Michigan State. That was the kick where Michigan State never led in the entire game during regulation. They kicked it as time expired.
Thank you, T-Bo.
17-14.
Thank you.
It's really not to bring it up about you because you said you had a banger of a game.
I did, but that's not the point.
You know who didn't have a banger of a game? The guy who stood us up back in August, JT Barrett. And I will not let him forget it. I was threw for 40 yards and ran for 40 yards, and that was the most anybody.
You don't want to talk about happier times like the men's basketball team winning.
Hey, that was a good win last night.
Getting a 4-star recruit.
Oh, no, I don't think. Was he a 4-star? I thought he was a 5-star guy.
I thought it says 4-star.
Bring it. Where's he at? I got to pull him up real quick.
L.J. Smith.
Yeah.
For 27.
That's a big get for 2027. He is top 25 overall recruit. So maybe he is a 4-star. But 6'4" shooting guard. He had offers from North Carolina, Kansas, Tennessee, and others. So that is a very good commit for them. Still a couple of years away from him getting here, but I like that.
He's going to reclassify like all these kids.
Let's do it. Let's make it happen.
He is a 5-star in some services, 4 in others.
Well,
so
you know what?
Either way, good at basketball and coming to Ohio State.
We'll take that. And the Buckeyes last night beat Western Michigan by a bunch. Everybody scored in double figures. I think Tilly had 17 to lead all scorers. But yeah, nice outing there for the Buckeyes. They should throttle that team, and they did. They're not a good basketball team, Western Michigan. So shout out to Ohio State. Nice little win there for the Buckeyes. Hopefully starting off a weekend of winning.
Go Bucks.
Here on the shoe, or here on campus is what I was trying to say. Is a coaching search going to affect the college football playoffs? We'll talk about it next. Also, perhaps, maybe, possibly a special guest in the next segment. We'll find out. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, hey, a heads up here yet again for our friends that like to travel downtown. That's because we are still noticing some police activity, and it's happening near the State House. It's really at the intersection of High Street and Broad Street. The road closure there is High Street between Broad Street and Gay Street. That small portion, but again, a main artery for many people downtown. If you're heading High Street northbound, get off there and maybe take 4th Street instead northbound where you want to go this morning, because High Street not looking too good right now. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Dormar, your pilot hero. Feeling stuck on your own 10-yard line in the career game? Maybe it's time to just go for IT. My Computer Career has the game plan to score a rewarding new IT career in months. Whether you're a rookie, a breakout career changer, or a military veteran ready to serve. Why spend years chasing a college degree when you can fast-track your future in IT starting now? Take your mark, get set, go for IT. Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
It's the year-end sales event with the Ford crew.
It's sales event time, Sam.
Temperatures are dropping, but the deals are just getting hot.
Time for our annual Ford Holiday Gift Guide.
Oh, yeah.
Hard to go wrong with great deals on trucks and SUVs from Ford, America's all-time best-selling auto brand.
Don't forget the first rule of holiday gift giving, Hank.
What's that, Sam?
Always remember to treat yourself, too.
Well said.
Based on Automotive News Almanac historical data and industry-reported sales data from 1909 through 2024 CY.
You ever watch kids play sports and think about your glory days? You tell all your friends that if your knee or back wasn't bothering you, you could go out there and show them up. Oh, do I have good news for you, because relief is closer than you think, and it doesn't have to come from a scalpel. What if it could come from you? At QC Kinetics, we tap into your body's own regenerative power using natural healing factors that help restore and repair damaged tissues, reduce inflammation, and relieve pain at its source. No surgery, no pain pills, no long recovery, just your body remembering how to feel alive again. Imagine swinging that golf club, hiking that trail, or dancing in the kitchen to your favorite tune. That's the freedom QC Kinetics help people rediscover every day. Don't just master pain. Let QC Kinetics regain what pain took away. And now is a great time to use your HSA and your FSA fund to get started before this year ends. The consultation is totally free, so go to QCkinetics.com/Columbus or call 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar. The better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Listen to that endless pour. Pure refreshment. If it sounds this good, just imagine how it tastes. Oh yeah, so good. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now.
1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Great Lakes Hyundai. The savings are so good.
It's Black Friday all month long with low lease payments on every model, starting at $99 a month for a 2026 Elantra. Plus, get owner assurance and America's best warranty. A 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain coverage. At Great Lakes Hyundai, these savings are so good. Columbus or Dublin or glakeshyundai.com. With approved credit, $39.95 down plus access fees, first month payment, and K miles per year ends 12/1.
Diamond Sellers bring the world's finest jewelry to you at our annual holiday gala December 4th through December 6th. Celebrate the season of sparkle with up to 25% off for 1 weekend only at our Salmo Road and Easton locations. Visit diamondseller.com/gala to learn more.
Instant classics are exciting, but true legends have impact over time, like how Plant Moran has been counted on by companies and clients for the past 100 years. Counted on for advice by the workwear brand You Zip Up Every Day, counted on for guidance by the zoos and aquariums inspiring the next generation, counted on for a holistic approach to those growing, protecting, and sharing their wealth. From accounting to tax to consulting to wealth management, we're built year after year on the stories and success we help others achieve. Here's to the next 100 years of Plant Moran. Count on us.
Dormar, your kind of hero.
When your furnace or air conditioner is broke, we come out that same day. Dormar, home the Tin Man.
I love Right Pack Credit Union because they're solution driven.
I feel valued as a member. They're focused on the latest technology and the personal connections.
Experience benefits that go beyond banking with Right Pack Credit Union. Just ask our actual members.
I definitely recommend Right Pack to all my family and friends as a credit union of choice.
Visit one of our Columbus area Right Pack Credit Union member centers near you. Based on individual members' experiences, results may vary.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars, Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good morning, I'm Dylan Gonzalez. Thursday Night Football featured the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans. The Houston Texans dominated on defense and sacked Josh Allen 8 times, leading them to a 23-19 victory. The basketball Buckeyes were in action last night at home. Christoph Tilley led the way with 17 points. John Mobley added 15 points, and the Buckeyes blew out Western Michigan 91-58. And finally, the Columbus Blue Jackets got out to a 2-0 lead against the Toronto Maple Leafs last night. However, Toronto tied the game at 2 to send the game to overtime. That's where Adam Fantilli scored his second goal of the night to lead the Jackets to a 3-2 victory. This update was sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Awaken 180 wants to thank Columbus by offering $500 off every new program now through Thanksgiving. Visit awaken180weightloss.com. Breaking sports news when it happens right here on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
One of these men was prom king. It was T-Bone. I swear to God, you think I'm lying, don't you? But I'm serious. He didn't always look like this, okay? Here's the prom king and Tyvis.
You know what's crazy? That intro plays just now. I said we might have special guests. Turns out we don't have a special guest this segment. I was wondering if we would get one. So my parents texted me last night, Rod and Wanda Smith. They said, would you like donuts tomorrow? And I said, well, why wouldn't I want donuts? Of course. What kind of question is that? Of course I want donuts.
You didn't think about the diet that you was on?
No, not at all. So my dad, he won a year's, this is true. He won a year's supply of donuts from Der Dutchman out in Plain City. And if you know donuts, if you know Der Dutchman, you know those are legit donuts out there. So he said, you want us to bring some in? I said, yeah, but I think you guys should come on the air. And they're like, oh, no, we can't do that. But that intro that just played that said the prom king, people have doubted that for years around here, rightfully so. Look at me. But they could have confirmed. Had they jumped on the air here, they could confirm I was the prom king at my tiny Christian school back in the day.
They're Dutchman, by the way. I regularly meet my family there for the breakfast buffet, Tyvis.
That
minimum like 5 plates of food when I go in there.
That breakfast buffet.
You say that like that's like you proud of that.
I'm not even proud. I think that's normal.
You think that's cute to eat 5 plates of food?
Yeah. If you're gonna pay for a buffet,
I'm getting my
money's worth.
That's the thing.
I'm leaving here with something.
I don't really go to buffets.
Of course you don't.
That makes totally tracks
the food is out and people just picking.
No, they have tongs. You don't pick the hands.
You'll never know. See, everybody might not be as clean as you. You know what I'm saying? So like,
you a germaphobe? Are you saying you're scared?
I ain't saying I'm a germaphobe. I'm just saying, like, you already got to examine your food. Like, that's a whole nother extra element that you got to add to it. Like, I ain't. You don't really. The one thing you don't mess with is people's money and food.
That's true. I'm just saying. I'm shocked that Mr. Never Scared, Never Afraid can't do that to me.
I don't wanna,
is terrified of buffets.
I'm not terrified of buffets, but like, could you imagine if I'm at a buffet and like, let's say I went up there to the line and let's say like somebody's teeth fell out and it fell into the salad or something.
Yeah.
And then they just like picked them up and put them back in and walked away. And I was about to go get some salad.
You think that's going to happen?
It might.
All right. Yeah, I guess. You know what? Someone walks out and takes their ding dong and sticks it in the biscuits and gravy. That could happen. Doesn't mean it does.
I don't know if you know this, T-Bone, but it's some people out here that's just not right.
I know. And guess what? I work with many of them, including the guy you're sitting next to, Tyvis. We're not right. So thanks to Mom and Dad for bringing by the donuts. I couldn't coax them into the studio. Maybe, you know what? Depending on how
call in.
Listen, right now, football season, we got a lot of people listening. We get to summertime, everybody's on vacation. Might be time for Mom and Dad. Might need to pop them in here for pop a ratings number. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we'll try to get them back in here at some point. But thank you for the donuts, Mom and Dad. I appreciate it. They watch the YouTube stream every day, though. They're on there. They're actually Dad's Twitter handle, or his handle in there is Rusty Rotors. He's the guy who's always getting on to you, Tyvis.
I know. I introduced myself, and they're like, we know you.
I know.
We see you every day. And I was like, man.
You know what the sick part of it all is that they brought these donuts, right?
I already ate one, by the way.
That's what the sick part is.
Oh, I'm gonna go get one.
T-Bone didn't even get one.
No, I'm gonna get one.
T-Bone didn't eat. T-Bone's parents brought him in, and he didn't even get one. I walked back in the studio, and there you are with a chocolate-covered donut in your hand eating. And I'm just like,
sprinkles.
That's sad.
Yeah. Mom said she was going to get you a bacon donut, but she couldn't find one. They didn't have one there, so.
I'm glad.
And what did my dad tell you about the bacon? The fruit of the pig. Right.
Yeah.
He's not wrong there.
No, I'm quitting it. I quitting bacon cold turkey.
No, you can't do that.
Done.
Rusty says we need a live show from Der Dutchman for Tyvis to eat. Let me tell you right now, if we ever do an on-location remote, that's where we should do it.
Where is the club? You got to go to
It's in Plain City. Yeah,
42.
But listen.
I guess that's not that far from
They're
where we
open
are.
early. They have a large area. You can go get food for 3 hours. It's a buffet. You can go back as many times as you want. That's perfect for this show. Beautiful. I say we do a remote from Der Dutchman at some point. That's got to happen.
Someone from sales called Der Dutchman.
Make it happen.
They got
or ride your horse and buggy out there and talk.
They got soup and salad.
Yeah, I'm sure that not for breakfast. That's a lunch buffet thing.
Well, I know.
The breakfast buffet is all like bacon and eggs.
You know how breakfast overrated to begin with.
Oh, my God.
You know what the real key to a buffet is, Tyvis? You go late in the breakfast window and you stay for the changeover.
Oh, that's a move, Dylan.
That's a cheat code to life.
So let me get so let me get this right. You're going to eat breakfast, and sit there until they switch the food to lunch, and then eat lunch immediately after that.
Yeah,
correct.
Yeah, I don't eat like that. I can't eat like that.
Well,
if I eat breakfast, I might not eat again for like 4 to 5
You know why Dylan and I can't eat like that? Built different. That's why. Built different over here.
We can tell. Clearly, we see it.
I've got the upgraded structures. We're durable over here. All right, so coaching search that could affect the college football playoffs. I can't envision this happening, but here's the scenario. Lane Kiffin is apparently weighing his decision whether or not he's going to stay at Ole Miss, seems unlikely, or go to either LSU or Florida.
Man, that man decision made.
The latest seems to be there are rumors that he not only wants to go to LSU, but apparently there are even rumors that he would be open to reuniting and having Ed Orgeron.
I saw that.
Be part of the staff. And Ed Orgeron, of course, is like, well, tell me where to go, what to do, I'll be there. So that's happening probably.
You want me going and what door you want me out of?
Right. So meanwhile, Ole Miss is sitting there definitely in the playoffs if they started today. They probably will make the playoffs just based on their record, and they don't have a lot of tough games left here. They have the Egg Bowl against Mississippi State, who is bad. But it's a rivalry game. Maybe they lose that. Even if they do, They could still be in the playoffs.
Yeah, Mississippi State takes somebody to the wire. They was about to.
Now they do that everyone. They did Texas. Remember Texas was like
it was somebody. Yeah, it was Texas.
Texas had to have a huge comeback to win that game. All I'm saying is the concern is if Lane Kiffin midway through the playoff run is like, never mind, I'm going to LSU. I'm leaving.
That'd be messed up.
You don't have a coach anymore.
That'd be messed up.
Would the committee say we can't put Ole Miss in the playoffs like they did with Florida State? Now, that was a 14 playoff, but when Florida State lost their starting quarterback a few years ago, remember, had the horrible broken leg, they left them out despite being undefeated. Would a similar consideration be made for a team that loses its head coach? I can't imagine in a 12-team playoff they would do that, but I also can't imagine that Lane Kiffin would leave a chance to win a national championship. As far-fetched as I think that is, if you're Lane Kiffin, you should believe your team could go win a national championship if you get to the playoffs. To leave that to go speculatively make the playoffs with whatever team you're about to go take the job of, that seems crazy to me. Wouldn't you think he would stick it out and at least coach them through the playoffs?
He would have to.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Why would he have to?
Because it would be the biggest stain on his career, in my personal opinion. Like, you have an 11-1 team that's going to the college, the CFP, and you're gonna tell these kids every day, family this, family that, and you just gonna walk out in the middle of a national championship run?
Okay, here's my retort. What if the kids start leaving too once he leaves? Before they even play in a playoff game?
Well, don't even. How about
this?
They start hitting the portal? If that's what's going on, don't even put them in. Get them out.
K'Wan Lacey, one of the best running backs in the country, he's only a sophomore.
Don't even put them in the playoffs.
He's got to play next year. If he wants to play for Lane somewhere else or not play for Ole Miss while Lane's there, what's to say he doesn't just leave before the playoffs starts?
If they doing that, if they want to play that game, don't even consider them in the playoffs. Go to the next team. Put Texas in.
Let me ask this question though. Like, what prohibits Lane Kiffin from keeping the Ole Miss job, making his decision and saying, all right, once the season's over, I am taking this job, but I'm here now. And we're trying to win this.
It's recruiting.
That's what I trying to tell you yesterday.
Okay.
The transfer portal and the signing
When's
day.
When's the transfer portal open?
Isn't it like
January 1st?
I thought it was January 2nd.
Okay.
Somewhere around there.
All right. So Lane Kiffin can't say, you know where I'm going. You know how to get a hold of me. You know how to get a hold of people at LSU. You want to talk? Go talk to them. I'll be here winning a national championship, trying to.
It just ain't the same.
No, I'm saying, like, if he quits, then you're telling me that you can look any recruit in the eye and say, yeah, come play for me. I won't leave you for a better job.
But even if as a player on that roster, it's just not the same. Like, you leaving.
But all those players can leave too. I'm saying I can see a scenario where Lane Kiffin goes and says, look, guys,
what if he don't want you?
We're here to win a national championship. We're going to try to win a national championship. We're in the playoffs. We have a shot to do that. Then after that, we all go and do whatever we have to do. But right now, focus in. We're doing this.
I just think that's hard. First of all, you bring it in. There's a lot of outside noise and you know how these kids are on social media today anyway. So it's going to be hard to block that out. And then it's just like, I'm supposed to rock with this dude and he leaving us. Like, that's just.
You're right.
It's just disingenuous.
All I would add is that Lane Kiffin also, like, is not going to win a national championship. Like Ole Miss, I'm not saying they actually will. I'm saying he should believe that. And if you believe that, I don't see how you can leave during the season. Yeah, the calendar sucks, to the whole point. The calendar does suck. But I think part of this problem is that you have schools opening these jobs so early. But we'll see what he does. It's going to be an interesting next few weeks as we get closer to the playoffs. So coming up next, Morning Breath, we're going to hear from someone who should just shut up. Maybe that's me. Maybe that's Tyvis. Or maybe it's a former Michigan quarterback. You'll hear next. T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning and welcome to your Friday. We are noticing some big crashes out there when it comes to these foggy conditions. Many of us are still waking up to this morning. The biggest crash is going to be happening downtown on 670, that eastbound direction. As you're passing 71, a left lane blocked out there and slowdowns are imminent, so take your time as you step out the door. I'm 10 TV's Brina Albizu with your fan traffic.
Credit challenges, we got solutions. At Capital Florida, Columbus, and Whitehall, all credit types are welcome. Good, fair, poor, or none. Get approved fast and cruise away happy. Stop in or visit us online at CapitalFloridaColumbus.com.
Rick Germain called me the other day and said, Mikey, we need you back at Germain Nissan. The dealership misses you, and people are forgetting how awesome Nissans are. I'm a dude that's owned pretty much every Nissan under the sun, and I'm excited to go back in and get my hands dirty. You have to be crazy not to consider a Nissan from Germain Nissan. J.D. Power ranked Nissan #1 in customer satisfaction among mainstream brands. Plus, with Germain's $1,000 price promise, no one will sell you a Nissan for less. Germain Nissan, 4300 Morse Road, GermainNissan.com.
Listen up, football fans. You won't want to miss this. Right now, new Bet365 customers bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets, win or lose. So you could turn that $150 into something bigger when you bet on money lines, spreads, totals, and player props.
$150 in bonus bets when new customers bet $5. I know where I'm going to bet from now on. Download the app and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. Terms and conditions apply. In-app only.
Bank of America is the nation's leading business lender, and we're ready to help with your next goal here in Columbus. That's why we have over 3,700 local business specialists across the country. Because with the right team, your business and community prosper. What would you like the power to do? Learn more at bankofamerica.com/local business. Bank of America, official bank of FIFA World Cup 2026. Bank of America Corporation, all rights reserved.
I'm back to doing what I love and more. Thanks to the Good Feet store.
Visit the Good Feet store on Polaris Parkway near the Polaris Mall or on Stringtown Road in Grove City. Walk-ins are always welcome.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, is it true?
What's that?
Tire Discounters is offering up to $200 off sets of Goodyear tires?
Absolutely.
Plus free alignment and a full synthetic oil change?
You got it.
I'm not one to exaggerate, but that may be the best deal in the history of the world.
But free would be better.
Mike, don't toy with me.
Through the holidays, every day we're open, someone will get their money back on 4 tires.
But I...
Just breathe, Phantom. Breathe.
No purchase necessary and 12/31/25. Visit website for details.
You don't have to wait for Black Friday for good deals at Columbus Car Audio and Accessories. Save on remote starters, window tint, and all things car audio. Dash cams, Apple CarPlay, and more. Columbus Car Audio and Accessories Black Friday sale. Going on now. Morse Road, Main Street in Reynoldsburg, or ColumbusCarAudio.com.
All credit types are welcome at Capital Ford of Columbus and Whitehall. From perfect scores to starting fresh, we'll get you driving. Shop our huge selection and leave in your new car today. Stop in or visit us online at capitalfordofcolumbus.com.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
And now, Public Education Matters with Ohio Education Association President Jeff Wensing.
From teachers and paraeducators to custodians, school counselors, bus drivers, and more, it takes every adult working in our public schools to support student success. This American Education Week, please thank the dedicated public school educators in your life, because great public education means a better future for us all.
Public Education Matters, brought to you by the Ohio Education Association.
Rothman and Ice.
I feel like this is part of how GMs think. I think this way in fantasy. I imagine in reality it works somewhat similar.
Rothman and Ice. Weekdays at noon.
Sponsored by Pella Columbus.
The Fan. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Patchy fog this morning, which could reduce visibility. Otherwise, cloudy skies to start with our wake-up temperatures in the low 40s. We could see rain develop as early as late morning and into the afternoon, and scattered showers throughout the day with highs in the low 50s. Rain chances will increase as we go into the evening and especially overnight with lows right around 40. And then for Saturday, we'll see more sunshine as we get into the day with highs around 50. For The Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
Never have I been so excited to get a whiff of sweaty jock straps. It's Football Friday.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Yay, football, The Fan. Just a reminder, Tyvis thinks all pizza tastes the same. Also a reminder, Tyvis was born without taste buds. You're listening to Bone and Tyvis.
All pizza is the same.
Why did you say all pizza is the same?
Similar. Excuse me, they're all similar.
No, you're wrong.
Very similar.
Wrong. You're wrong. It's annoying to me. You know what? Maybe you're annoyed, not by your coworkers who don't like pizza, but maybe you're annoyed by the fact that you're tired. You have low energy. Maybe it's because you just had a couple rough days. Or maybe it's something you've noticed over the last few months and you've said, I got to get this fixed. I don't know what to do. It could be that you have low T. Low testosterone can affect your relationships, your confidence, even your career could be affected by that issue. And if you want to get it fixed, my friends at Columbus Men's Clinic are the place to turn to. They have a medical provider focused on fixing low T the right way. No unproven snake oil, no peptides, no stuff you just get over the internet and hope it works. No, you actually will sit down, meet with a medical professional, get your blood work done, and find out what's really going on. And they have a variety of treatments that can not just help you if you have low T to get it where it needs to be, but once you get your testosterone where it needs to be, to keep the testosterone you have. That's another important part of this, and that's why Columbus Men's Clinic is better than the rest. That's why I trust them. You can do the same. 614-300-7400 or book online in under 30 seconds at columbusmensclinic.com. For every man in every season of life, Columbus Men's Clinic. Call them today, 614-300-7400 or go online, 30 seconds just to book that appointment, columbusmensclinic.com. Chat is going crazy today, Tyvis, with mostly everybody celebrating the fact that today is the 10-year anniversary of your final game in the shoe.
No?
That's not what they're celebrating? Oh, okay.
Wizzy Walt asked me, do I have power at my house? The answer is no.
Oh, yeah, you got the notification.
Of course, on the day that I get, a lot of free time, of course, the power goes out, which I don't understand. It's just fog. How is power out due to fog?
Maybe something unrelated to the weather happened. Maybe you just had some wind, an old tree fell over, and it took down some power lines.
Why today, though?
What do you mean, why today?
Why not Monday through Thursday?
Ask God. What do you mean?
Yeah, right. That's right. Tyvis, go ahead.
You don't ask that question.
Oh,
you don't say, why me? You say, what are you trying to teach me right now?
Okay.
There you go. God's trying to teach you something today, Tyvis. You answered your own question.
What is he trying to teach me right now?
There you go. Tyvis, the problem was I didn't stop with those questions. I asked more, and that's why they said, you need to get on out of here. This is not for you.
Sometimes it's better if people just shut up. Shut up! It's time for Morning Breath.
Sponsored by Sanders' Famous Bumpy Cake. Now available in Columbus at Kroger and Meyer.
Now, to be fair, I asked lots of questions. I did get answers for what it's worth. So I appreciate the people who tried to give me answers. I don't like getting up early on Sundays. That's really why I don't go. All right. So a Michigan man admits that his coaches screwed him over. Yeah. J.J. McCarthy. Say it with your chest. J.J. McCarthy was asked about playing quarterback for the Vikings and about the reps that he's getting. And he said, you know what? It is very new. Coming in here, I was taught how to play quarterback in a very different way. And that's expected going into the league, going into any new team, any new system. But at the end of the day, it was really just the injuries that I felt took away all those reps to make those a habit, make them concrete, like Coach Kevin O'Connell always talks about. They have been talking about how they know that he knows this stuff, and he's got the ability to do it. But now all the lessons that have been fluid for him, they need to turn into concrete. They need to solidify, need to actually not have to keep reminding him of the lessons they've taught him. But he said it's been very different from where he used to play quarterback, which is Michigan, to now playing in the league where they actually expect you to do this crazy thing called throw the ball down the field accurately and often. Do you have more of this audio of is it JJ or 9 who's talking? I forget, Dylan. Was it JJ McCarthy that's talking here still?
JJ had a lot of stuff to say yesterday, but he said how he kind of needs more reps, and he talked about a very interesting way that he gets more reps.
I feel like, it's just the repetitions. How many times could I go home and every time I take the dogs out, I'm getting, 10 drops each time. Little things like that where you just keep building the reps.
So he's putting the leash down. He's doing a 7-step drop back real quick, and then he's picking it back up. I think that's what he's saying.
All right. I'll actually say, in his defense, I admire the dedication to winning. I don't know if while the dog is looking at a fire hydrant and debating what to do, you going and running backwards is necessarily the rep they're looking for, but whatever, man. If it works, it works. And you know what? Last week, as much as I give him crap for most of that game, 59 minutes of that game, he was trash. Late in that game, he had a couple throws. He brought them back, and they got the lead, and then they lost it because they gave up a big kick return, and they ended up losing on a field goal. But
why is it that He's got to learn how to put a whole game together.
They need to, honestly.
He's been great in closing minutes. Like, for some odd reason, the rest of the game is like a lot of head scratching stuff.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, I am of the mindset that maybe what they do with JJ McCarthy is they put him in a room right before the game and they say, JJ, we were wrong. The game started 3 hours ago and it's the fourth quarter and it's 2 minutes. I don't know how this happened. Get out there, son. It's time to go. And then he goes out in the first quarter thinking it's the fourth quarter, and then he can go make throws, and then he can make plays. And then they, knock him out, wake him up again, be like, it's the next week. We're playing the same team again, but it looks like it's the same team, but I swear it's another fourth quarter. It's weird. Get out there. They just, I don't know how long that'll work, but they got to do something because that or maybe he could just, I don't know, don't draft the guy top 10 who's never played quarterback at a high level like that.
They 4-6. It's getting bad.
It is getting bad, and the Vikings fans are turning on him. So, yeah. Oh, yeah.
What did Sherm say? That's your guy. What did he?
Everybody's had stuff to say. Chris Carter had stuff to say.
Sherm had more to say last night after the game. Did you hear that, Tyvis?
No. About who?
About JJ.
Oh,
really?
I didn't know that.
JJ also was talking about neurological pathways or something, and Richard Sherman said, if my quarterback is focused on neurological pathways, he ain't focused on the right stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Is basically what he said.
He's a media bully.
Yeah, right. So, by the way, Heron in the chat, who is a Michigan man, of course, he said, ESPN breaking news, parts of Central Ohio are without power. They showed the last 4 Michigan OSU games on reruns, and Buckeye tears caused massive flooding, which caused power outages. 2183, which I believe is the number of days it's been.
2,183 days.
You know what? When Ohio State beats Michigan this year, I'm putting the days since Michigan beat Ohio State in the chat every single day.
As you should. Absolutely right. I have nothing to argue with that. I just can't have another year. I can't have another year where we have to come out of that game, go, and I understand it. For those of you who are going to say, doesn't matter, number one goal, win a national championship. That's all I care about. Okay, great. Why can't we want all these things? Why can't we want Ohio State to beat Michigan? That can still be the number one goal every year. And then 1A right behind it can be chronologically after that. You then go play, hopefully, playoff games and win a national championship. That can also be a thing. We can also say that they did that last year, and that was great. I just want to this year check all the boxes, right? We still have undefeated season on the line. You have Big Ten championship on the line. You have national championship on the line. But number one, you have beat Michigan on the line, starting at exactly 3:35 or whatever time, whenever the game ends tomorrow. We're going to be right into it's beat Michigan week. Everybody's going to send that tweet.
It's time for war.
Yeah, right. I want this year. I want it to happen.
Cross out all the M's. Remember that craziness that Nicole and Adam King was spewing on here last year about we should stop crossing out the M's. They want to get rid of that. Wonderful.
Hang on a second.
They said
hang on a second. Hang on a second.
They said we need to stop doing some of the stuff and be more focused. I think that's. I'm looking at them like, are y'all crazy?
Well, let me go back and just say that the people who said that first were a little show called Common Man and T-Bone, who said, until you beat Michigan, stop with all the cute crap, get out there and hit somebody and win the damn game.
But this is the thing. It's not like the football team.
Yeah, it's not like Jeremiah Smith's out there with red tape.
No, I didn't say he was.
Out on campus.
I'm just making the point that somewhere along the line, instead of sitting here being focused on stuff that doesn't matter, let's get focused on stuff that does, which is beating Michigan and doing it. That's fine. Cross out all the M's.
I'm going to tell you how to win the game.
How do you win the game?
That's how you win the game. You get to the game. You come up with this wonderful game plan, right? You get to the game and you do your first 15 plays. You see what works and what doesn't work. And then you figure out what the weaknesses is and you just run with that. Whether that's running the ball 1,000 times the game or if Jeremiah Smith's getting a PI call every time he gets the ball, we just going to keep spamming that until they figure something else out. I mean, that's how you win the game.
I do think this version of Ryan Day has figured out that you don't need to run the football. You just, like you said, is this play working? Let's throw it to the guys who are the best in the country. If they're healthy, which let's hope next week. Let's hope they get healthy because I don't think you're going to see them tomorrow, but that's fine. Senior Day tomorrow in the shoe, that's always special, so we're excited about that. We are also excited for the fact that coming up next, we are going to talk to a comedy legend, Jay Farrow. He will be at the Funny Bone this weekend. You can get tickets now through their website. But we are going to talk to him live coming up next. 2 minutes away. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, when it comes to inside and outside of Columbus, we are noticing some very low visibility spots from Marysville and Delaware County to over on the east side in Etna to downtown Columbus, as well as on the west side by West Jefferson this morning. Guys, take your time this morning. Of course, minimize those distractions, use those low beam headlights, and of course, leave plenty of distance between yourself and the cars both in front and behind of you. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Feeling stuck on your own 10-yard line in the career game? Maybe it's time to just go for IT. My Computer Career has the game plan to score a rewarding new IT career in months. Whether you're a rookie, a breakout career changer, or a military veteran ready to serve. Why spend years chasing a college degree when you can fast track your future in IT starting now? Take your mark, get set, go for IT. Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Great Lakes Hyundai. The savings are so good.
It's Black Friday all month long with low lease payments on every model, starting at $99 a month for a 2026 Elantra. Plus, get owner assurance and America's best warranty. A 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain coverage. At Great Lakes Hyundai, these savings are so good. Columbus or Dublin or glakeshyundai.com. With approved credit, $39.95 down plus access fees, first month payment, and 10 miles per year, ends 12/1.
This sports report is brought to you by Bet365. When it comes to sportsbooks, Bet365 has it all. Download the app today and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be located in Ohio.
Getting the cold shoulder? Call Care Heating and Cooling and we'll fix your furnace fast. Call 1-800-COOLING.
T-Bone and Tyvis is presented by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Sign up today at awaken180weightloss.com.
Tyvis Powell helped the Buckeyes win a national championship. T-Bone watched Tyvis Powell help the Buckeyes win a national championship. Equally important. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Well, we have a special guest in studio. I hope you're watching the YouTube stream. If you're not, go to YouTube, 971 The Fan. Click on T-Bone and Tyvis. SNL alum, stand-up comedian, impressionist extraordinaire, legendary funny man, Jay Farrow is in the building here. Oh, hang on. I got to turn the microphone on.
I could have done that, brother. I'm so sorry.
That's my fault.
And let me be perfectly clear. First of all, it's too early in the morning to do any type of predictions. However, when we're talking about predictions, I predict that I'm going to be a billionaire by next year. How do you think? Because when I lose a job, I gain another one.
He get real. I like when he get real.
Stephen A. Smith is
yeah, man.
Great.
He's in the building. Hey, Shannon Sharp might come in his
Look. Let me just say this. When I walked in the building and I saw this black man, I immediately got comfortable. I said, Skip. Wait a minute, Skip. I said, Skip. First of all, Skip. Now, there ain't a lot of us that make it, you know. There ain't a lot of us that get up in here, you know. There ain't a lot of us that make it up in here. So when I saw this young man, I said to myself, well, damn, he ain't a diversity hire. He can't be a DEI. He just got to know exactly what he's doing. So congratulations to you, brother.
It was great because when you walked in,
he made me do we did the Key and Peele
We did. I stuck my hand out. We had a nice little handshake, and then you and Tyvis walked over like you know each other for 25 years. It was great.
Did the pull in, did the hug, get the dap hug.
Did the snap at the end. We did
the whole thing. Hey, man, it's in our DNA, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Dang. So the one I love stand-up comedy, and the one thing I hear from stand-up comedians is how much they just love getting up at 8 o'clock, 8:30 in the morning to do morning radio. So, one, thank you for doing that.
The highlight of my career. I love it. Oh, man, and I just landed like 4 hours. Oh, man.
Where were you last? Where were you? Just at home, or were you
I was
out?
At home. I was
okay.
at home. I was in LA.
All right, so there you go. So that's a little bit of a time. Oh, time. You're on different body clock, everything. That's all we hear from the football coaches now is like, we're on the wrong time zone, so you can't expect us to play today.
He said a different body clock. That's something different. A body clock, a body count. God dang it! What's yours?
My body clock?
Your body count, brother.
Oh, it's low. Single digits, man. I'm sorry. I hate that.
Single digits?
I mean, I've been married for 20 years. So,
okay.
If it was higher, my wife would come in here and it would be a different show. It would be T-Bone is murdered, and now it's Jay and Tyvis are doing the rest of the show. So that's good. We want that.
I find it. What about you? What about you, brother? I'm in double digits, but that's about it.
That's in the past.
Yeah.
It's in the. Oh, you married?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all married with kids now.
Hey man, I mean I'm about to take that trip. So you know what I'm saying.
You got engaged?
Someone special in your life?
Listen, yeah, this somebody very special in my life, and I'm not in these streets, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm off the streets officially, and that's how it is.
See?
And, yeah, I'm happy to be off the streets because Diddy will be loose. You know what I'm saying? He will be loose. How crazy is it that they sent this man to Fort Dix?
That's just
crazy,
right? I know.
You can't write this. You can't make this stuff up.
No. Actually, Hugh Freeze, he's a college football coach. He just got fired at Auburn. He has thoughts on that.
You need length and girth.
Right. That's where we're at. That's what you need. Sending people off to different places like that.
Oh, Lord. Diddy's out here. Lord Jesus. Diddy's out here. He's in heaven. Why would you send him?
Right. I don't know.
That's not a place you send. You put him in a white room with a straitjacket on so he can't dance. That's hell for him.
Did you catch the picture? They snapped a picture.
He was
of it.
happy. He was so happy. I've never seen somebody so happy around so many wieners in my life. I've never seen that. He's just happy.
You've never seen me at a hot dog stand, but
man.
I appreciate this thought. This is good. Now, Dylan, our producer, Dylan is still in the streets. He is still single. Do you have any advice?
Very much so.
For producer Dylan?
Do I have any advice? Get out of the streets.
I wish I could. I'm trying.
You listen, but what's the problem? You can trip. It's so easy to find booty. You can if you trip over one, you will fall into a box. I kid you not. It's so easy. There's the woman to man ratio. I think, what is it, 5 to 1? Isn't it like 4 to 1 or something like that?
I think you're right.
What is the problem, bro?
That's not the problem. Wife and one up is the problem.
Oh yeah.
He's got high.
In that case, get a robot, my boy. Get yourself a robot, boy. Get yourself a robot, man. One, you seen them. They be walking. I'm like, cool. The cleaning is cool, but what does the mouth do? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, how's the for real? Do you notice all of these movies are happening in real time? Yo, son, Terminator.
Mm-hmm. We're already on that.
It's called. It's this company called Nightscope. I only know because I'm invested in it. It's this company called Nightscope, and they create artillery for the police officers. They got the monitoring systems that go out and surveillance different neighborhoods. Oh, yeah. And also, I Am Legend. That happened with COVID. That already went down. but iRobot. Yeah, iRobot. This little and the models they look synonymous to the movie.
People are buying you're right. They got robots, they'll talk to you. The AI now, you can get an AI girlfriend online. I keep getting those ads. I don't know why. I've never looked for that. I don't know why that's happening.
I don't know why that's in there.
That's got to be Elon Musk or somebody.
Why does this keep popping up in my algorithm? Yo, I hate the algorithm. This is why
I agree.
This is why I don't click on certain stuff. Like, they send me Black Panther stuff, man. Because I'm looking at superhero stuff.
You just got his star fame. You seen that?
Yeah. That was dope. That was dope that was dope that happened for. I wish that he was here to enjoy it.
I agree.
That's the only thing. Wish he was here to enjoy it. But you click on one and then a whole bunch of stuff pops up, right? So I click on T'Challa and now y'all sending me shirtless dudes and stuff. and you scroll down and it's all in your algorithm. That's why I try to like as many Bible verses as I can. I mean, like John 3:16. Let's sure. See if I can get it. Exactly. Let's get an Isaiah 53 right there.
Exactly.
Let's do it.
Right.
Have you had a chance to watch the Eddie documentary?
Yes.
What you think of it?
Yeah, I think the best part was at the end. No, I'm playing. No. When I say that, because there's a shot of me and him in it, and he gives me dap. Yeah.
Your impression of him is legendary.
It would have been cool if they would have kept in the interview, but it's fine. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. I think once Eddie, and man, I love that document. I think they did a great job.
Yeah, I agree.
But I feel like once
once Eddie got involved in it, he it became a longer thing because originally it was supposed to be everybody just giving tribute to him. A whole bunch of people doing interviews, but then, he got involved, and decidedly so, as he should. He's freaking Eddie Murphy, and I think it turned out great. Yeah. I really liked it. I know y'all were trying to say that you could get me to do the impression. I know.
I'm not.
Oh,
I'm
not?
No,
actually, I was legitimately asking.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Can I tell you?
I've never been in this situation.
Can I tell you? And you do whatever you want, but I know as a radio host, when we go back to and you being a former athlete, it's the same thing, Tyvis, where people are like, you go to see family at Thanksgiving, and they're like, "What do you think the Buckeyes are going to do?" It's like, I don't. No, that's the job.
That's a fact. I'm here for the cranberry sauce.
I hope we win. Can I turkey now? I'm hungry. Right. So do what you want to. You're here with friends. You
give
do
me
what
the
you
mac and cheese. Hand the mac and cheese over. Stop talking about this. I don't want to interview. I don't think my mom. I love my mom. And I feel like she sometimes she doesn't know. Like I feel like I'm getting interviewed again. Like when I talk to her. So how's everything? I'm like, listen, Mom. Look, I've been on the road. I'm tired. I've had to deflect a cornucopia amount of booty. I just want to be here. Okay, can I just be here? Trust me. Hey, bro. Listen, I'm telling you, man. Get yourself a robot woman.
That's what I'm telling you. You got to do that.
Get yourself a robot woman. You can go. Listen, I can send you some sites. You can customize it. You can listen. My boy, you can do a whole bunch. You can put heaters, vibrators, all types of stuff. I'm telling you, you need to get the robot. There's like at least there's some dudes listening like, that sounds like a good idea. Yo, could you imagine though? Could you imagine if you got one of those and it took on the personality of an actual woman, and now you in the doghouse with the goddamn?
But how you gonna tell your friends that? Like, you want to meet her?
She's electric. Woogie.
Do you have Tyvis? Do you have an accountant, or do you use like an online tax service? I mean, to me, it's like
I'm saying, like if I pull up to your crib and you like, yeah, this is my girl. Listen, like,
and she's just like, do you want something? You're gonna be like, yeah, let me get a Heineken. You know what I'm saying? Give me some Kvass. Yeah. Could you imagine how good of a whole but I'm saying, what if, because they have this thing where you can plug in the artificial intelligence, you could give it a conscience. So what if it starts? What if it becomes like a real lady?
It's sentient human being. It's the whole movie. We saw this with Will Smith. You're right.
I will not tuck you off today. Can I say
on? Oh, we have a quote from a former Buckeye, Anthony Schlegel, that I think
if everybody forgets, the week before he stroked a dude with his hands. I mean, made him leave the game.
Talking about tackling.
I thought he was tackling. I thought he was talking about Trump. That's what I thought. Because apparently there's something going on.
You talking about the
try to talk to your kids about that. My kid came home from school, was like, she was like, Dad, is this true? I'm like, honey, this is above my pay grade. I didn't.
Is your daughter listening? Is she listening?
She might be. She's on a 2-hour delay, so tell her. Yeah,
he did it. He went down there. He gobbled it. He gobbled, he tickled him, he did everything he did. He did to us what they said.
They said it was the greatest. He said it was the greatest BJ he had ever experienced, ever. I love doing it. Look at this guy. I love this guy. I'll do it. I'll give it to everyone.
Jay Farrow is here, and he is going to be at the Funny Bone tonight. Funny Bone show is at doors at 9:15, show at 9:45. Tickets are available now through their website. But
what the hell is going on, man?
It's every day you wake up and there's new things. How do you do that as a comedian, where it's like the news is funnier than anything you guys could write?
I mean, literally just go on stage and just say what's happening. You don't even need a punchline. Yo, do you know? In I think it's North Korea. In North Korea, if you attempt to kill yourself and you're not successful, they consider you breaking the law, and then somebody comes and kills you.
Oh no!
You might as well just do it yourself.
That's what I'm saying. if you're going to do it, you have to. You got to
go
get
through
the
with
job
it.
done.
You got to go through with it.
Otherwise, you got to see Kim Jong before
So
you
they're
die.
so they're just mad at the inefficiency. They're not even like they're like, well, I guess you didn't do it well enough, so now we have to finish the job. That's not good.
It's like the Squid Game. It's, he's still breathing.
There you go.
It's freaking wild, man. The world just doesn't. It just doesn't make sense. I really feel like we're like in this society right now where it just seems like it's bizarro. Everything, you can't say anything about it. It's like it's a delusional time we're living in. And if you don't accept it, then you're part of the problem. No, I'm the solution.
I feel like there have to be other timelines. Like when people are like, we're in the other timeline, this all isn't happening. I have to agree with that. And in the other timeline, Dylan has wifed up, and he's not talking to robot women. So there's that too.
Listen, in that timeline, you're wifed up, and I'm with Rihanna. God damn. Lord have mercy.
All right. Well, Jay, we're gonna let you get out of here easy today.
Really?
Yeah. We're up against the fight.
Come on, man.
Feel free to drop any impression you want. This is the last one. Last one before we go.
Yeah. Yeah, since I am a owner of a, comparable business, a lot of people are talking trash about having Bad Bunny on the, halftime show. Mm-hmm. But, that's what Duolingo's for, Yo, it's gonna be a lot of jiggers with the jiggers. I say jiggers because I don't know if I can get away with the N. There's a lot of jiggers who's gonna have to Google Translate by the television while he's doing his lyrics and trying to figure out what's going on. Yeah, it's gonna be but I got a joke before I get out of here. You ready? Of course you are. What's the difference between a smart billionaire and a dumb billionaire?
I don't know.
Baby oil. You'll never catch me.
Jay Farrow, always great, man.
I told that joke in front of Pharrell last week, and he loved it.
See him tonight. Funny Bone. Thanks for coming in, man. We appreciate it. We'll hit the buzzer next. T-Bone and Tyvis on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Well, unfortunately, we're noticing yet another crash happening downtown. This time around, it's happening on 71, that northbound direction as you're heading towards Greenlawn Avenue. Not one, but two left lanes are currently blocked out there, down to 8 miles per hour for your travel times this morning. If you can, take 23 northbound to get to where you want to go, especially downtown for your Friday. I'm 10 TV's Brianna Albizu with your fan traffic.
Everyone deserves a great car, regardless of credit. At Capital Ford of Columbus and Whitehall, we say yes to all credit types. Explore our selection, get financed in minutes, and own the road. Stop in today or visit us online at capitalfordofcolumbus.com.
The following radio theater is brought to you by Columbus Men's Clinic.
Hey, Dad, you want to play football?
No, buddy.
All right.
Pops, want to work out?
Maybe later.
Hey, kids are in bed. What you up to?
Tomorrow?
You've got one life, and it's too short for not nows, maybe laters, and tomorrows. If you have symptoms of ED and low T, your family, friends, and even your career has already been affected. Book your discreet evaluation at Columbus Men's Clinic and turn your tomorrows into
today.
Yes! Touchdown!
Come on, one more, Dad.
Today!
Push, Dad. One more. Come on, push.
Hey, kids are in bed. What you up to?
Tonight.
Call 614-300-7400 or book now in under 30 seconds at columbusmensclinic.com. Columbus Men's Clinic, for every man in every season of life.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. All I need is sunshine and a beauty crashing mountain dew. So give me my goodness, give me a dew.
Grab some friends and an ice cold Mountain Dew today.
Mountain Dew.
Make your list, check it twice, and shop smart this holiday season. Open a Visa at Kemba Financial Credit Union and add some jingle to your wallet with $150 cash back after your first $1,500 spent within 90 days. Apply at Kemba.org. Restrictions apply. Offer ends 12/31/25.
Matty Ice here. If you're ready for some amazing Black Friday deals, head on over to McDaniel GM Superstore in Marion, where the savings are rolling all month long. You can lease a brand new 2026 Chevy Equinox front-wheel drive LT for just $309 a month for 36 months, or if financing is more your style, grab it for only $415 a month for 84 months for qualified buyers. They're just off Route 23 on 95 in Marion, or you can visit McDanielGMSuperstore.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Why settle for a cold burrito when you can get toasted at Hothead Burritos? Crispy golden on the outside, perfectly melted cheese on the inside. Create your burrito, quesadilla, or bowl and get it toasted at Hothead Burritos. Get up and get you some.
Your credit doesn't define your ride. Capital Florida Columbus and Whitehall approves all credit types, good, bad, or rebuilding. Get behind the wheel today. Call 614-861-7150 or apply online at capitalfloridacolumbus.com.
They're trained. They're prepared.
Let's do it.
They're Ohio's undefeated plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling team. And they're here to tackle your problems. For plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling, there's only one team. The Waterworks. Better care, better value, better results. Call the Waterworks at 614-232-2222 or visit them online at thewaterworks.com. A proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
I love Right Pack Credit Union because they're solution driven. I feel valued as a member.
They're focused on the latest technology and the personal connections.
Experience benefits that go beyond banking with Right Pack Credit Union. Just ask our actual members.
I definitely recommend Right Pack to all my family and friends as a credit union of choice.
Visit one of our Columbus area Right Pack Credit Union member centers near you. Based on individual members' experiences, results may vary.
Sunday, a day of rest, relaxation, and Browns football. Catch the Brownies as they battle the Raiders live from Vegas.
Kickoff comes your way Sunday at 4:05.
Your radio home of the Browns, the Fan, Ohio sports destination. All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. Tyvis has a bum wrist from playing football. Bone has a bum wrist from opening the heavy doors at Sheets. You're listening to T-Bone and Tyvis.
Oh, I have a headache from laughing so hard with Jay Farrow.
Yeah,
he's a blast, man. Such a nice guy. Go see him if you're here in Columbus tonight. Go at the Funny Bone. Check him out. He is always great. I've always loved hearing his impressions, but it's just fun to hear him talk because he is just – the impressions are awesome, right? But he is like a true stand-up comic, too, who has a great set and all that. So if you haven't checked him out, haven't seen his specials.
Biggest takeaway is Dylan's getting an AI robot.
We learned that. Uncle Bo is here, Bo Bishop, brother Bo. Hello, Bo. How are you?
Hey, guys.
That was, sorry, it's been a little bit of an interesting morning. My parents stopped by. We had Meredith Garfalo in to talk weather. We had Jay Farrow in to talk.
I heard that.
Other things, not weather related. So, yeah, it was a day. So how have you been, buddy?
Awesome. I'm out here living, brother.
Yeah.
I mean, it's senior day, and here we go, and for some rivalry weekends. So yeah, it's all good, man.
We reminded Tyvis that today is the 10-year anniversary of his last game in the shoe. And if you remember how that game went, hey, the Buckeyes were never trailing in regulation, right?
Yeah.
They were never zeros on the clock. They were technically in the lead, and then they weren't.
I've said this to him and Joshua many times. It's a lot of people say the 30 for 30 is the 14 title run with all that. To me, I think it's 15. I think that's the story that is just crazy how all of that came so fast. I mean, like you guys, I remember Zeke with his belly out on the red carpet at the ESPYs.
He did do that.
Right.
Like that really happened. Like Cardale Jones went from anonymous dude walking around the lobby of the JW Marriott in an ill-fitted suit to at the ESPYs.
No, he went from being the guy who happened. The only thing that really had happened prior to that was the "we ain't here to play school" comment. Which
for sure, yeah.
By the way, he was a prophet on that, was he not? Like we are.
What?
What?
No one's playing school.
What are you talking
Not
about?
everyone.
First of all, on the T-Bone and Tyvis show, we will never, ever speak highly of Cardale Jones. We just
I would
won't.
say not only is he a top 5 greatest player in the history of the program,
What?
he's
Yes, that's
probably
right.
also a top 5 most important player in the program, and probably a top 5 smartest player in the history.
I
of
would
the
say
program.
that too.
Most
handsome too. I think he's
For
probably
sure,
top
he's the
5 of
best
that.
looking by far.
for sure.
I mean, like God,
Did y'all bump y'all head this
he was
morning?
carrying the rest of you guys all those years.
That's what people think. That's funny. I was with him and Mike Doss, and that's kind of the joke. Like everybody's like, "Man, he carried y'all to the
Carried
championship."
y'all.
Like,
He had no talent.
Yeah.
so the
that's right.
defense did nothing. Huh?
There's no talent on those teams.
Yeah, if you really want to scratch your head though, go back and look that game from 10 years ago. We looked at the passing yardage. Neither quarterback cracked 100 yards in that game. Neither quarterback had double-digit completions in that game.
Disgusting.
It wasn't even Connor Cook.
No, it was Tyler O'Connor, I think was his name. It was the backup.
He's somewhere working at a factory, probably.
And you
He's
know what he's
probably
saying?
out there eating dinner in Lansing off of that win. Has the rest of his life.
He's telling people he beat Tyvis Powell in the Buckeyes. That's what he's telling. Urban Meyer. Tyvis is the first name that comes up, though. Bo, 3 hours coming up today. I presume it's a lot of football. What else you guys have going on?
Oh yeah. It's a football Friday. We'll have a little bit of fun with it. I'm going to talk. I'm wearing the. It's Montana State Montana weekend Cat Grizz game. Brawl of the Wild. So. There is something that is pure in the sport that I hope that somehow with all the corruption we can maintain. I'm not optimistic, so I have a little fun with that too.
Very good. You know what? I forgot to mention this to you. Listeners of the program, Fawn and Derek, they are 2 listeners of ours. They've listened in afternoons, mornings. I've gotten to know them. They're very nice people. They planned a trip to Montana to go to that game. They are at that game this
Oh, my
weekend.
God.
They are going they went out. They got married in Montana, but they went back for this game. They're going for this game.
This year it's in Missoula, which it pains me to say is superior. The stadium holds about 35,000. It's always sold out, and it's at the base of Hellgate Canyon. So it's like mountains, like literally right out the door mountain. It's awesome.
Looks awesome. Well, it's
really cool.
Great sidelines. We're going to look forward to watching it.
Yeah.
And all of us are going to be thinking of you when we do. We're all going to be thinking
Well, at
of
least you two will be, baby.
That's right. 3 hours of Bishop and Friends coming up next. Thanks, Bo.
All right, see you guys.
Shove it down your throat.
It's time for the buzzer.
Sponsored by Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems. Find your local Bryant Heating and Cooling dealer at Bryant.com.
I'll tell you what, this story is most apropos of the buzzer because it involves a buzzer beater. OSU women's soccer NCAA tournament double overtime last night. Sophomore Jaden Bonham scored with 34 seconds left.
Let's go!
110 minutes of soccer. She scored the goal to beat Notre Dame.
Take that, Bodie Wells and Cole Bartimas.
Yeah, Notre Dame took 34 shots, but goalie Molly Pritchard kept the clean sheet for 109-plus minutes, and the Buckeyes move on to the Sweet 16, knocking out the number 1 seed in their bracket. Boom! They play Baylor on Sunday.
Go Bucks.
Get that victory, move on to the Elite Eight. That's it for us. Have a great weekend. Enjoy all the football. We will talk to you on Monday. Have a great Friday. It's T-Bone and Tyvis on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Still seeing some lower visibility when it comes to all the fog we are noticing on the roads this morning. The worst of it happening from the west side to downtown to even out east as far as Etna this morning. So to make sure you are easily safe on the roads out there, of course, be aware of other drivers. Follow the lines on the road if it gets really dicey in certain areas. And lastly, roll down your window if you need to. Again, if it's hard to see out there so you can hear and see other cars and especially emergency vehicles this morning.